Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, Dre. Hello, Jaya. Yes. Thank you, Jaya, and welcome to Choose Wisely Festival Day 1. Yes, we're gonna be playing like games from Choose Wisely. It's a showcase of games hosted by Studio Epwa. Thanks to them for the invite, and thanks for them to keeping getting me in contact with a lot of developers. And it's gonna be running from the 8th till 15th. So every day I'm gonna play. I think this month is gonna be 8th till the 15th. Yep. Day one. Woohoo! Yeah, day one, like day one of your master's project. Jaya, woohoo! Interviews. But yeah, yes, today's game is gonna be Inhuman Resources, a literary machine. Let me just Inhuman. Oh, thank you for the RGB redeem. Inhuman. Let me just that through first playthrough. Gee, that seems like 50 years ago. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you finished the with that section of your project. But yeah, glad I could help you. Hopefully, we had a my input was useful. You know, in that sense. We went on a lot of tangents there, but yeah. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's doing well today. I hope everyone's doing well today. Hope you have a guys had a great day. I know it's 9 p.m. here in Malaysia. 9 p.m. GMT plus 8. I know Chai has a different time zone. That is about 8 hours backwards. So that should be lunch now. Imagine if I got an email saying I failed. It was really fun having you on stream. So we should do it again sometime. Yeah, we should. It was great talking to you. You know, besides the bullying, you know. But yeah. Imagine that. Imagine you had to do the interview again. Cough, and I just touch foot. Hopefully you pass your what is it? Your masters. But yeah. We'll wait a few more minutes, but 2 more minutes, I think, until sun. Yes, let everybody in. But yes. How's everybody doing? I am trying. Also, I'm going to be playing Southeast Asian games. Was it Southeast Asian games onwards? Games from the showcase, I think. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of Southeast Asian made games as well this month. So look out for the schedule. I think it might be impromptu. Not as many games as Choose Wisely Festival, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Same thing. See. But yeah, definitely check out my socials for the announcements, because definitely it's gonna be. Is that working? Oh, oh. Is there no socials? Is there no socials popping up? Ooh, is my internet working? Social rip indeed. So I think Stream Elements is having a bit of a stroke. Is it just me, or just Stream Elements dead today? Should really make my own local one. Otherwise, it's gonna be depending on whether the system is okay or not. But well, guess you can find me on Twitter. It's got streamer bot. I mean, yeah, probably streamer bot. You know, maybe I can move everything to streamer bot. You know, make my custom scripts there. But yeah, yeah, you can check me on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube. What else? Gank. We got Gank. I got a Gank. If you guys didn't know, Gank is a platform based in Southeast Asia. So any of our Southeast Asian peeps here can support me there. I also post streaming tips there as well, and also pre-release YouTube content there as well. So you guys can check it out as well. I said that, but streamer can go offline too. Maybe Sammy. What do you mean streamer can go offline? I thought it was running locally on your computer as well. But yeah, still early game. I don't know, a jungler. Ooh, no gank, amazing. Have you played Dota in League before, Chaya? I wouldn't. I'd be surprised if you did. I wouldn't take. I didn't think you would be the person to play those sort of games. Oh yeah, it's an IP. Yeah, streamable runs locally, but at uni you would connect to check like, ooh, interesting. Okay, there might be a firewall issue there or port forwarding, but yeah. All right. Let's go and play. It's already 9 p.m. A bit of a chit chatting here and there, but yes. Let's start the game. Finnegan Joyce. Chahayamon. Okay, no, just kidding. Sports and I play Dota a lot. I'm addicted to Unite now. Oh, interesting. So you used to be a Dota head. Okay, Dota 2. Interesting. I would not have taken you for that kind of player. Which now looking back, it kind of makes sense why you're on a hinge. Nowadays, play some League board message or special occasions. I see. Unite. I haven't heard of Unite before. Or maybe I've forgotten about it. There are 3 deaths. The first is when the body ceases function. The second is when the mind is consigned to the grave. The third is that moment sometime in the future when your name is spoken for the last time. Damn. That's deep. David M. Eagleman. The phone call. Hopefully you guys can hear the game. Should be capturing. Let me just see. Decking. Scream. And all too familiar screeching reverberates inside your brain. Mobile Steel Lives. I don't recommend it, which makes you sound like a smoker. Potato. Oh, amazing. Yes, all those hours. I've seen 8K hours synced into Dota before in somebody's account, or 10K or 12K, something like that. Noise comes your way, the pain follows suit. You try your best to ignore both, but the mere fact you acknowledge that offer some means it's already won. If one's alarm is simply too much too loud or defeated, your eyelids peel apart like sheets of rotting Velcro. Rotting Velcro. Okay. A blinking back, a bad night's bleary haze. You lie in bed, awake against your consent. The room is almost pitch black, save for the intermittent flashing of your phone's screaming screen. Your phone's screaming screen. That is a sentence, yes. A rancid, if routine stench of unwashed bed sheets bids you a bittersweet good morning. Is this? I think I slowly fear. So what's this game about? It's about. Well, I haven't read about it pretty much, but it's you are I think working for this company and you have to make decisions. What decisions we'll find out very soon. But yeah, this sentences are a bit of a tongue twister. So all of a sudden, your home for better or worse, mostly the latter these days. Just once, you wish you would get somewhere else instead. You just once you wish time you would ask permission before racing ahead. But your phone doesn't care what you want. Insufferable screeching drills deep into your skull. You throw back 30 blankets, blindly reaching for the misbegotten beast. Pick up the phone. Oh, I need to hold it. Okay. Slab of thumb smudge plastic feels comfortable in your palm. Most call it about ancient, but for you it's cozy from like an old, if outdated friend. Okay. No oversized touchscreen, no fancy graphics or mobile games, no constant access to G network. Just a simple tool with a cute antenna that allows you time to disconnect. Let's appreciate the old and analog despite why the world's obsession with digitized progress. There's sincerity in physicality, a warmth to an object's weight. Cling to this relic as long as you can. Sensible upgrades be damned. Damn, I wish I had the kind of phone. You throw over the phone, desperate to stop the alarm, but no matter which button you press, it's shrieking when I end. It's because this isn't your alarm now, it's your ringtone. Squinting in the dark as you barely make out the caller's ID. It's your aunt/landlady, technically speaking. Hopefully just your aunt there. The woman's exhausting enough when she isn't asking for rent payments, no matter how overdue they are. Still, should you really ignore a call from the one person still willing to support you between jobs? Let's accept call. Static crackle as the obsolete cell phone struggles to connect. After a sharp click, you mumble a hesitant hello.
Así mi clamo.
Hey, that's for sorry for calling you out of the blue. Hope I'm not eating anything lunch. The scratchy facsimile of her bombastically condescending voice greets you on the line's other end. No mistaking your dear auntie, but what's this about lunch? You flick on the line and glance towards the micro LED clock display. A shameful number stares back from the room's abyss. 1:29 p.m. Amazing. You wince and make up a half-baked lie, pretending to talk with your mouth full. Your aunt doesn't seem to buy it. Tsikama no su. Well, I'm sure you're very busy with job applications today, so I'll get straight to the point. Do you have any idea when you'll be able to send me last month's rent? I know money's been tight lately, but it's already 31st. One missed payment is bad enough, but two shameful number. I understand. Yes. Shit, landlady it is. Few accept the flake, glancing to the tower of rejected job applications, staying proud and precarious upon your messy desk. Top shit always grazes your modest apartment ceilings. Your answer suggested to print each refusal, claiming that make your eventual hiring all the more rewarding. Interesting. You found out how to believe ever since the letters started to outnumber the dollars in your bank. Oh, it's you. Okay, that's interesting.
Así mi clamo.
Speedy, do you have some kind of estimate for me? I really need an answer today. Jesus Christ, Auntie. You have no choice. Beg for more time to pay. Lie to her and everything's under control. I'm just gonna be honest. Swallow your pride. It goes down easy. There isn't much left. Yeah, there you go. For the 100,000 million times you swear to send your honeymoon the second you get a steady picture. Until then, there's no way you can conjure cash out of thin air. An uncomfortable silence lingers over your one speaker. After several torture seconds, a disappointed sigh comes through. Oisaka. Sweetie, I'll let you rent the place to give you a shakara, not to keep enabling this shameful do-nothing behavior. Amazing, Auntie. Honestly, I'll be more than willing to forgive delays if I know you were actually trying, but you can't expect me to believe you're pulling yourself up by the bootstraps, giving this job hunt all you forgot when you've been living in the pigsty for the past year. Pigsty? You deflect the woman's accusation, blabbering in desperate denial, but as your eyes drift over the sorriest state of your power, your ramblings turn to tragic silence. You've been immune to the stench for a few months now, but no amount of time will ever make you blind to the altars of wretchedness your neglect has erected. Jesus, okay. On the floor, a couple stacks of crusty laundry litter the unmopped ground like landmines in active war zone. That is a very interesting description. Fly swarms styrofoam containers amalgamate themselves into awkwardly unstable modern art installations. Your largest one can only be referred to as the Leaning Tower of Takeout. That's very creative. Filthy cookware overflows from your sink, bathed in rancid dishwater. A layer of film has formed on the surface, thick as the crust of a creme brulee. That is... it's sounding more and more delicious as time goes by. The outdated contraption hums like a thermonuclear lawnmower. Okay, first of all, who has a thermonuclear lawnmower? And second of all, why would you describe it like that? Even though you know damn well it's not keeping anything cold. Maybe ketchup packets if you're lucky. Okay, why do you... If you have that fridge running, if it's not effective, you're gonna rack up the electricity bill. Excited or not, there's no denying that this whole unemployment business has been taken serious toll. One that's gone on long enough for your antipathy to become well-deserved contempt. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's not your fault the stupid companies won't hire overqualified services. You're scum, worse than scum. She just evicted you to get over it. They're sick of pulling out. Can someone else pull down for you? The choices indeed. This is why there's a choice in the choose wisely festival. Exactly. I don't know. I'm definitely not choosing the middle one. That's just self-defeating. The right one seems to be like a victim mentality mindset, which I'm not particularly... if they describe it a bit more, I would probably pick it, but I think the first one probably... Wow, the depression is like... Yeah, that's very depressive. No, wait. This one is... The first one is victim mentality. This one is also kind of victim mentality on the third one. In my case, it was more like, no one will freaking hire me. Everyone says economy is bad, but something must be wrong with me. Yeah. So was that. This middle one, the middle option in here, the second one here, it's doesn't really help anybody. So just have to pick your poison, first or third. They're all victim mentality of varying degrees. That is true. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the first one. The third one doesn't make any sense by saying that to your auntie. Because she's already giving you a place to rent, so... Not my best choice, but I'll go. 1, I'm too smart. I'm too stupid. I'm tired. Society's failure to accommodate gifted minds is essentially well documented. From Bill Gates to Albert Einstein, many talented individuals only achieve renown after escaping the confines of institutional education. And you obviously are guessing for similar greatness. So what if you drop out of college after flunking a bunch of courses? What if you can't hold a steady job with this most minus minimum wage working manager? That's not your fault. It's because the system is broken. Your aunt doesn't know
Así
commits.
mi clamo.
Honey, all those people you just mentioned actually achieve something after dropping out. I keep choosing to sit idly at life's crossroad waiting for someone to cheer for you. I mean, yeah, that would be her response if I said the third option, so it doesn't seem that, you know, all these options are pretty good anyways. Otherwise, people won't think you're a genius. They'll think you're just another quitter with an inflated ego, choose to run away whenever anything. The moment challenging comes their way, you need to eat yourself a big slice of humble pie and get it together. Well, you might want to help me if that's the case. Yeah, for quiet college dropout. Jesus Christ. You brace yourself as a woman pressed to deliver her most frequent, most frustrating spear. You could probably repeat it word for word if you ever held at gunpoint.
Mena Gomi.
Remember, sweetie, in our world, choices matter. The big ones and the small ones. I don't always take those decisions, Maggie. We can't control their consequences either, which means that you have to choose carefully. You most certainly have not been doing that. But if you had any intention of getting yourself out of this situation, you need to start making the right decision, and soon. You hang your head and nod, gulping down your last trickle of self-respect. Hearing this speech frequently doesn't make it easier.
Matani.
Anyway, who knows that the real reason I'm calling is might have an update. Great, you should have led with that, you son of a. You can tell by your affliction, she means a job opportunity. Your reaction is practically parabolic. You salivate at the thought of your unrelenting financial woes finally coming to your end. You grip the cell phone tighter, aching with anticipation. See, there's this pro employee at our company. She works at one of the local branches right next to where you live, but the man has a terrible attitude and is even more terrible when it comes to, well, whatever you think we do over there. Picture limply waving a risk in some vague dismissive pattern, more of the highly confidential stuff she can't share, but brags about anyway. Now, not that you're entirely sure about what your aunt actually does for a living to begin with. Something to do with human resources, maybe? Oh, human resource, inhuman resources. Hold up. Needless to say, we'll be laying off that little sourpuss as soon as a fitting replacement is found, but we need to replace it fast. Company has a big business deal coming up. We can't afford to be short on staff right now. Interesting.
Enjo Kateme.
Luckily, I happen to know someone in a dining of a job, and this position happens to be entry level. No major qualifications needed. It even comes with a sterling letter of recommendation from yours truly. Now, this won't be an easy job. Supervisors are very strict, and his idea has a way of following you home. But so long as you nail the interview, you're basically gonna think stable income for as long as it is. Smyrna core is prone to random layoffs. So how about the city? Shall I schedule something for you? Politely, kind. You're be poor and deal with a book quiz like that. Let's see, okay, entry level, easy jobs, supervisor strict, anxiety, basically stable for as long as you need it. Okay. I mean, I need money, so sign me up, so I guess. Australian variable or not, it beats homelessness by a country mile. You agree to the offer with ravenous insistence. The woman breathes out a sigh of relief and lets out a nervous laugh. It almost sounds like she's in ecstatic disbelief. Thank goodness you have no idea what it means to hear to say that, dear. You're literally saving my life. You probably be one of telling her that, but you won't complain about receiving gratitude instead of judgment for once. Without missing a beat, your hammers at your computer keyboard drafting you an email. You clamber out of your bed, tripping over day-old take on amounts of dirty underwear as you rush towards your laptop. I booked the earliest appointment I could possibly find. You should get an email within the time. With the time, address, and job description. Be sure to read everything carefully and do not be late. Mr. Burger will skin me alive by sending him another unpunctual idiot. Oh, I don't let anyone find you a dropout, okay? Mr. Burger might get some funny ideas about how to fix you. Fix you? Rather than offer answers, your aunt is supposed to farewell. Good luck, sweetie. I hope you forgive me for this something. Ah, damn. Okay. All right, auntie. You want rent, but you're gonna, and you're asking for forgiveness now after suggesting me. Okay. All right. Okay. Like the line goes deathly silent, saving for a droning dial tone. Get an urge to call her back, but the ding of invitation appearing in the inbox catches your attention first. Uh-oh. Your interview is today at 4 p.m. sharp, no less. You curse under your breath, rushing to shower and get dressed. Your stack of rejected litter gets knocked over by your charge and scatters across the room in the whirlwind of standard issue responses. You beg with every fiber of your being not to come home with a new failure or to add on a chapter complete. Proceed to the waiting room. The packed, full city transit bus comes with a creaking stop right in front of an old building you've never seen before. Shaving your way past crowded commuters, you step onto an empty skywalk. The vehicle rolls away, fading into the mist afternoon, leaving you utterly alone. You briefly wonder if getting off here was a mistake. You review your aunt's documents, poring over the civic number, street name, and postal code as though every character were a cipher to some secret code. By the time you finish your third revision, you're forced to concede this must be the right address. But it's not remotely what you expected. As between two gleaming skyscrapers sits a much smaller, much stranger building. As the unnerving facade, a glazed grey brickwork and pale vein marble unite to form a vast web of extravagant monochrome packers, but despite all the attention, the sum total still gives off a sense of cold, calculated purpose. Almost like an anarchic graffiti artist were hired to redesign a palliative care center. Okay, that's interesting. As you climb to the front steps, a set of circular gold-tinted portals stare down at you. They are unblinking, like the eyes of giant deep-sea squids. The glass is too opaque to see through, yet you suspect that someone is on the other side watching you approach. Made from half-ton hunks of glistening cast iron, the double doors have been decorated with an intricate bas relief of skyscrapers swimming in fog. Bit ironic for such a stout little edifice. Gold-tinted portholes. That's interesting. Bronze door knocker. The alloy has been smelted into the shape of a crowned king's severed head. The object looks realistically scarily warm and with the touch. Unfortunately, you see no keypads, handles, or ID scanners that will allow for easy entry. The local branch of Simnagor is only 4 stories tall, yet feels impossibly imposing. It's caught between outdated aesthetics and timeless sensibility is somehow both outrageous yet invisibly subtle, as if meant to be forgotten at a passing glance and to haunt those whose gaze lingers. I suspect you may be underdressed. The most confidence-instilling piece of clothing is the hoodie you put on your first day. Why would you? Okay, I'm not going to question much of that. Plush cozy sweater inscribed with your aborted alma mater's prestigious name and logo. For you, wearing it is an act of defiance, a proclamation that this esteemed institution was unable to contain your full potential within its paltry confines. Others tend to interpret it for less charitably, especially once they realize you dropped out years ago and haven't held a steady job since. Regardless, what you've got will have to do. The hour of your interview approaches and you won't have the cash to afford a better offer until this job of yours is yours. Reach for a rocker and bang against the door. The bronze object booms against the iron gates even harder than your thumping heart. Moments later, something clicks and the latch comes undone. The doors groan themselves open, inviting you inside. You step into the building and are greeted by what seems to be a 5-star hotel reception area. The room is utterly massive, with high ceilings that would rival a Renaissance church's cavernous belly. Its windows let no sunshine through, and no fluorescent light bulbs fill it with their pale glare. There are just low-hanging chandeliers and an array of green glass bank lamps bathing in the room in burnt orange. Upholstered sofas and coffee tables dot the space like islands, forming a winding path that leads to the room's distant depths. There, a woman stands behind the desk, flanked on each side by grillage elevators. Hey, Galmur! Welcome to Choose Wisely Festival Day 1. Let me give you a shout out. We're playing Inhuman Resources, a literary machination. Yes. Galmut is here. Galmut. Very shout out. No shout out. Yeah, I think there's something might be going on in the yes. Haha, yes. Welcome. Galmut. Oh, there you go. Oh my god. The Scornet.
Hello, Minty. Hi. Hello. I made this little redeem just for Scott.
That is a great redeem.
Oh, Akavani, that's so rude. Do you
Having
say
a
that
Scorn
to
hand while
somebody
playing
just
Scorn.
met? You have quite literally exposed me. That's quite a look.
Origin of Scorn head, indeed. Now yeah,
Oh
the
man, I had so much fun
chicken
making
mood.
this. But yeah, I mean, I figured since I was
Ayam
playing
mood.
Scorn, I should have a theme appropriate avatar or redeem anyway.
Amazing. But yeah, we're playing Inhuman Resources Literary Machination. That is terrifying. I love it. Yeah, exactly. She has a lot of redeems. Very cool redeems. Go check her out. She also plays a variety of games like me. I also play a lot of indie games. So yeah. Upholstered. Okay. Okay. Upholstered sofas and coffee tables throughout the space like islands forming a winding path that leads to the room. Just a death as a woman behind the desk, flanked on each side by grillish elevators. The sharp machine gun clatter of the mechanical keyboard echoes across the room. You appreciate the older and analog, but Simnacord's apparent fondness is downright ridiculous. Hopefully the receptionists won't feel the same way about your subpar outfit. Still waiting to play the potato game? I think that's plenty of potato games. Have you not found them on itch.io or like, I don't know, Steam? I think there's quite a few actually. Maybe I can recommend you some later. Pretend to be confident. Stride you over like you own the place. Adjust your crap clothes and meekly approach. I would like to triple A potato game. That's crazy. What about triple G Galmut game? There we go. Triple C Chahayamon game. There you go. With a little luck, you read as self-insurance instead of a total fucking delusion. The dim lighting becomes dimmer as it further you, and thick shadows close in on you on like claustrophobic walls. Wall to wall carpeting squishes on your feet, and an unfamiliar ammonia aroma assails your flat nostrils. Whatever you use to clean the place smells strong enough to double as a bioweapon, but still isn't enough to erase a lingering stench of cigarette smoke. Off-putting odor does suit the outdated decor, however, except for those unsettling sculptures carved into the room's concrete spot pillars, disturbing shapes that assail you from all sides, emerging from the shadows like pretentious interpretation of 21st century demons. Oh no, not the claustrophobia, not the claustrophobia. Hellish nude bodies are controlling pain as veins sprout from the skin like a tree sprawling roots. Amazing. A bleak rendition of what you assume to be Babel's Tower has been built out of still good electrical wiring and bones. So the writing in this game is pretty, you know, I like the vocabulary. It's kind of very creative vocabulary. What now? Indeed, yeah. This the writing in this game is something though. You see, it's very creative in terms of describing stuff. You see human skulls whose sculpts have exploded, revealing interwoven helixes of DNA strains and binary code. Jeez, that is creative. What about the good old-fashioned goggles? Encircled by your surroundings, your eyes reflect to the woman working at the reception desk. There are letters engraved in the wall above her, spelling out a slogan in twinkling silver pillow front. Memore perpetuitas mutatio. Nude route Lamar. Memory perpetually change. While memories perpetually mutate. If you give the grammar an overly charitable reading, you're surprised that freshman year Latin class actually turned out useful, but it's even more surprising to see as a corporation with a slogan like that. I hope your aunt's documents would have provided insight. Instead, they're mostly full of vapid statements about connecting modern businesses with industry-leading talent, or some variation of the standard corporate tribe. You wave hello to the receptionist, but she doesn't even flinch. Her gaze remains glazed over, wholly focused on her work.
Potatoes are
Oh,
always
thank you for the redeem, Chaya. Yeah, some potatoes always watching around, watching. Okay, there you go. She's younger than you for a start, maybe 30, likely not quite. Sickly pale with seep-defied bags under her eyes, each one darker than the acrylic of her tidy black turtleneck. Her hair is knotted into a dainty bun. Her fingers devoid of polish and rings. They move across the keyboard like demented tap dancers. Demented tap dancers. Wait, no, not a keyboard, it's a typewriter. It's a really old one made from brass. And way too many moving parts. A relic from the 1800s that looks like it's barely script to both world wars. And you thought your laptop was getting old. Alright, give me a minute, guys. I need to do something real quick. Alright. Alright, there's also a small desk bell gripping on the counter. Maybe you should. She's a secretary, not a Victorian era man. Just like an officer. Ring it! Oh, God. Maybe just say hi, you know? He meant to whisper politely. Nervousness turned into a shout. The woman's head snaps forward as thought hit by electric shock. She flashed into a beaming, not quite pearl white smile.
Bunipova.
Oh lord, that's terrifying. Welcome to Simlacon. Do you have an appointment? The words barely seeped through the woman's gritted teeth. The grin is so tight it hurts to watch. But there's no trace of frustration. The dictionary definition of too friendly made uncomfortably manifest. Unsettled, you stumbled your way through an explanation of your aunt's referral. Reception replies with a nod, squinting as she reads the writing on the typewriter's latest sheet.
Anapauki.
Anatawoki. Damn. That is, sounds like Simlish, but not quite. Ah, of course, we've been expecting you. I'm afraid Mr. Burgard is running us a little late this afternoon. He'll only need a few more minutes until he's ready to speak with you. But you're more than welcome to peruse our visitor handbooks while waiting. Suggests to a set of nearby couches and a table chock full of company pamphlets. But you're more surprised to notice something else is already sitting here. A young man with a bitter look etched to his further face. Could this be another irritated customer? Odd decor aside, this is a place of business, but for human resources company, they sure don't seem to keep people happy. Your bleak musings are interrupted by the receptionist's unpainted nails tapping at her name tag.
Kojubasoda.
Hey, Che! Oh my god, Che, it's been so long. Hello, Che. Wow, is that my favorite scuff? Oh, Che Ling. How are you doing? Hello, Hera. Hello. Mom's that profile picture scares me over there. What is that smile? Are you HR today? I'm hopefully yes. We're applying for a human resource company. Yep.
600 men.
Oh, this clip.
600 beefy and oily men.
Okay.
Climbing onto my bed. Oh.
My favorite potato streamer.
600
Oh god.
men.
Epic spot.
These beefy, oily men that I like. Oh god, I wish they're with me.
Oh no. I don't know, but I know Rick. Yeah, she is great. She is it's a great streamer. She's been busy with work and studies, so she's been streaming. But you guys go check her out. She also plays quite a few games, to be honest. I forgot what is the last game you played actually, Shay? Right, yes, I give you a shout out here. Yes, we're playing Inhuman Resources. It's a game about right now we're applying to be at HR to pay rent because our auntie is the landlord. So yeah.
How do you put this there? Oh, there we go. Ooh, nice.
I feel like I just insta follow people who love Epic Lamar.
Oh, I hear things. Holy shit.
Thank you so much for that. I don't stream much. I mean, yeah, you don't stream much lately, but yeah, hopefully you get to see you stream or on other platforms as well. But yeah, so continuing on with the game. Yes, we're applying for a HR job, and apparently the receptionist is pretty creepy. Sorry. Melusine Saint Sans. I'm Melusine, by the way. I'll call you as soon as Mr. Burgard becomes available. In the meantime, please let me know if you have any questions. But yeah, Jay, yeah, if anybody is just coming to stream, yeah, we're playing the games from the Choose Wisely Festival hosted by Studio Epwa. They are another game studio that is hosting this festival to showcase the narrative for decision-based games. Actually, I should put the link in the chat actually for this game. Let me see. Inhuman. That picture is scary. Yeah, it is. Yes, very ungodly smile there. Very creepy smile. With a grateful, a bit embarrassed nod, you walk away and slump into an old-fashioned sofa. Melusine's rickety typewriter clacking away once more. The couch's cuisine feel quite stiff, or maybe your stressed clenched back does. Considering the ferocious stare down you receive from strangers seated across you, it could be well the latter. Steady tick of a vintage clock draws your gaze, and hands point in opposite direction at 3:42 p.m. 18 minutes left. Good thing you came early. You still have time to prepare for interview, but probably not to do everything you want. You have to decide where to spend it carefully. Ooh, choices. Read through pamphlets and find out more about Simrakot. Melusine said she could answer a few questions. Wanna take over on the strike out a conversation with the irritated man. Maybe you'll learn something from him. It's a magazine on the coffee table. Give it a closer look. Let's read through Simrakot. Such a brochure that seems to cover the most interesting topic. Hopefully, it'll contain some hints about your future 9 to 5. Like understand that your guide towards success in the post-truth future. Post-truth? Okay. Found it in the yet redacted. Oh god, it's turning to SCP real quick. My psychotherapist Gertrude Borodin, what began as a non-profit humane society quickly evolved into a multinational conglomerate with over redacted employees. Today, Sumner Corp is everywhere. We work for your local governments. You must prestigious universities, telecommunication services you use to keep in touch with loved ones. Everything we do to protect our most precious resource. People like you. Because basically a call, it kind of looks like it. Simnacon is dedicated to providing custom human resource and human solutions for businesses of all sizes. Using our revolutionary evaluation processes, we assign the person who's right for you at the right time and the right place, guaranteed every time. What are you waiting for? Embrace the change today. Your mind is disgusted by the amount of insipid buzzwords featured on each page. The whole thing reeks of hyperbole with a lesser whiff of self-congratulation. But at least it was somewhat informative. Plus, this company seems way more precision than I expected. Salaries must be pretty decent. We tuck the pamphlet back in the display and give the clock another glance. 3:51 p.m. We still have a few minutes left, maybe enough to extract information from one of the other people in the room. I'll probably strike up a conversation with the man. I don't think Melusine would be very useful at this point. Time to break the ice. Hopefully it won't be very thin ice. You seem to be standing on this guy. Take a seat next to a stranger, introducing yourself with a smile. Rather than ease his tension, the man scowls at you, a clump of dog shit cling to your shoe. His snarling voice sounds closer than a poorly maintained gravel driveway. The hell do you want? Can you tell I'm not in the mood? Well, if you couldn't tell before, you said again now. You got all like worried that this person might assault you as a woman moments notice by. Just stab out some vague apology. You know something surprising. He doesn't look all that angry, let alone angry at you. In fact, he also looks fretful. The man's callous hand unballed into fists, but kneading each other with relentless worry. Sweat beads at the temples of his receding outline, wearing down the gel matting down his tar-black locks. One of his legs shudders visibly, its foot tapping the floor with the breakneck tempo of a metal punk musician stopping a drum pedal. Jesus Christ, okay, that description. It reminds you of Melusine. He has the same, not quite 30s face, some same dark and baggy tired eyes, same snug black turtleneck, kept tidy as a military uniform. But his name tag reads Emiliano. Wait, name tag? It hits you. Then that Emiliano isn't a complicated nor prospective candidate at the same job as you. He's a Simnacon employee. Look, all your stare is gonna give you a fit. Either speak up or back off, alright? I'll give you. I need to take a drink. I'd warn how stressful this place was. Let's leave it alone. Be compassionate and something wrong. I've definitely something wrong with the job, so. I don't know. Let's ask you about the job. Knowledge is power, and right now you're very weak. Best collect as much as you can straight from work as well. Getting your courage, you kindly request Imani to hear how your stories about this time in Simnacon. Faced by a question, the man arches his eyebrow. You remember a butchy caterpillar wriggling upon his forehead. Up his forehead. Once you confirm what you're here for, the caterpillar responds back and Aguilar lets out this distasteful sticker. So you're here. You're the one that hardly take my spot. I should have known Burger wouldn't waste time finding himself a new lackey. The roof of your mouth goes dry as the dust connect. I did say Simnacon was finding a problematic employee that needed replacing fast. You just didn't think she meant faster than they could kick their work out the door. Problematic employee in the question now glances at the returner's way before leaning into whisper secret. His finger trembles uncontrollably as it points towards the building. I've only got one piece of advice when it comes to working here. Don't. If I were you, I'd pack my shit and get the hell out of Dodge before any of those freaks could hand me a paycheck. No amount of money is worth the crap they put you through. No amount of therapy will be enough to help you slip it out unless you want to ruin your life, go back to the way you came and never look back. No, but be sure to piss on that precious fucking Dodge down on your way out, eh? Maybe that will make a few nut jobs think twice before stepping inside. He smelled liquor on his breath. Here, a hint of derangement, in other words, honest-sounding words. It's hard to tell if he's trustworthy, two-faced, or insane. And this guy just bitter at being rightfully fired, or is it something else that's going on? What kind of things does it make you do exactly? Work-related stress is one thing, but this looks like more work-related trauma. Something must be going on here. Something much more complicated than human resources job your aunt alluded to. Amelia's mouth opens wordlessly. It snaps such and crunches up as if it down just shot glass of battery acid. Case that's about the room, searching for watchful eyes. Hidden within the waiting room. Only a few oblique statues stare back, but the man travels as they could read his every thought. Still afraid of what they might see.
Mateku.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to share any specifics. Oh, that's anticlimactic. With specifics disappointment, you egg him just something, asking if it's because of the company's strict private policies and why he should care about so much he was being laid off. Evaluator grumbles, clearly not appreciating your persistence. Another left his face because thought it with intense concentration, looking for a way to phrase things that won't get me in trouble.
Ame temoku.
If you manage to make it through Bogard's interview, he'll put you through a mock evaluation. It may not make much sense at first, but I'll give you a taste of work that really gets done around here. So you gotta treat every single question that I also ask like it's a matter of life or death, because your answers will have consequences, big ones for me. Man leans in as close as he makes the request, much too close for your liking. You can count the black cuts on his nose, feel the heat coming out his forehead. Not entirely sure you're safe anymore. Ask why you're... We'll take the chance. Ask the question closer. Emiliano grabs you by the collar, jug you closer. Ropes of slobber paint your face as it begins to scream.
Matebamo.
Did you fucking listen? I'm not allowed to tell you. I'm not allowed. So get the hell out of here. Oh boy. You wish you could, but his grip is stronger, strongly stronger. No matter how much you struggle, Emiliano is not let go. Whimpering, you cry as someone to save you. I guess all expectations, the booming voice actually answers. Oh boy. That's the boss, I guess. Emiliano drops you instantly. His heel click as he turns to face whoever shouted like a soldier waiting inspection. In your peripheral vision, you see Monsieur Melisune do the same, though her gesture is much faster and much more practiced. You, meanwhile, all on force, grasping for it and gagging on the smell of ammonia cleaner. Never has the taste of chemicals ever been so sweet. Turn to thank your savior, only to choke on your breath once more. Standing in front of the elevator without exaggeration, the most massive man you ever seen. He's taller than the fridge, twice as wide and perhaps thrice as heavy. The pure white of his immaculate dentistry contrasts with his dark skin, the white which reflects the room's dim light like finely chiseled onyx. Beneath the perfectly tailored patterns of his elegant tweed suit, mushes sift with every breath, threatening to burst through the seams. His pale blue eyes focus on you as he speaks with a voice like velvet thunder. Fred, you have my humblest apologies for my subordinate inexcusable behavior. We're more than willing to discuss potential compensation if you deem necessary, regardless of our interview's outcome. Interview, huh? This must be Mr. Bogard. You should be boss, luck willing. Ding of an elevator is suddenly heard. One of the grillish doors by the reception desk creaks open. The tweed behemoth slides his way into the shop, packed tighter than two in a small can. Because you're joining with the bratwurst stink finger. Come along now, we're already behind schedule, and you can't afford any more delays. What's more, I finally cannot wait to discuss your future here with Sim record. Holy shit, he thinks you have a future. That moment, Mr. Bogard's big smile is the most beautiful thing you ever seen. Thank him, is slipping the elevator. It's a tight fit, but you managed to wriggle yourself into the lift by nuzzling up to your hopefully future boss, and you apologize profusely for the cramped conditions, but he just laughs it off. No need to be embarrassed, happens all the time. Oh, and no need to fall this Mr. Bogard business. The first name basis is fine by me. But the elevator dog is upset. Someone opens their mouth and screams, "Oh booyah, wait!" The angry looking man you're wondering about suddenly drops in his hand held together in prayer. An aura of danger that once clung to him is dispelled by his blubbering supplication. Sir, I'm begging you, just give me another chance, I swear. I'll do anything. Unpaid overtime, I'll work on weekends. I'll kiss your goddamn shoes I have to. Just please don't replace me. Mr. Bogard's only reply is a disappointed sigh. His bright white smile wavers and tangible contempt taints his otherwise welcome return. Mr. Aguilar, you had more than Shakata's that I account, and displaying such undignified desperation in front of candidates set to take over your position is not an endearing choice. Frankly, there's nothing more I can or want to do for you beyond offering the standard complete issued severance package. Once intimidating the stranger collapses as though shot in chest, his body ripples with incoming wails, his fist powerfully pounding at the carpet floor. Yo, maybe future ball clicks this time, more disappointed than disturbed. He turns to give Melusine a firm look and firm orders. Miss Saint-Serns, pretty sure our former staff will behave until his off-body is complete. Will you attend to him once you are done well, I guess? Type woman gives a nervous nod, rushing back to a typewriter as nothing happened. The clacking keys are not punctuated by the tears of a grown man. Obuya thumbs a few button, and The elevator finally slides shut. Through cracks in the grilling gauge, you see the receptionist giving you a small wave while mouthing a worrisome farewell. Good luck. Or you can decide whether she was trailing you on, trying to warn you for lurches downwards. General complaint. Proceed to the interview. God. After descending a short way, the elevator slows to a crawl and comes to a complete stop, groaning under a combined mass of these unevenly weighted passengers. For a moment, you worry the cables have jammed. Clearing his throat, Mr. Picard reaches over his shoulder and points to the left control panel.
Oh, me baden.
Would you do me the honor of entering our meeting room's access password? If you're going to be working here, you might as well learn how to travel across the office. Just type in if you please, and no need to be too brusque about it. Precision matters more than speed with his old doodads. Oh god, what is this? Interviewer chuckled as he watches you fiddle with the eclectic symbols, amused by your apparent unfamiliarity. No doubt he used to employ entering this combination with the routine deftness of jaded shoppers, typing in the PIN numbers during credit card transactions. I'm not sure why it's making you type in password or know why the elevator uses password in the first place. Wouldn't keycards be easier or normal numbers at least? Regardless, as the last button clicks in place, the elevator resumes its descent at an increased momentum, plunging deep into the third with no signs of stopping. After almost 20 seconds, you wonder who is headed for the planet's core.
Bonica.
At the back, my partner for the sluggishness, I petitioned to have this thing replaced, but the Incryptology department refuses to let us invest in newer models. But the security risks also they claim boogeyman hogwash, I say. An upgrade has been long overdue. Maybe once our deal with Radium finally goes through, it'll be more welcoming of true progress, eh? You're not along politely, pretending to be understand what he means. You're unsure the display that looks convincing. Still, by the sounds of it, you've been stuck here for a while. How do you kill time? Just one elevator was closer to ask Abuya to explain his employee's unusual behavior. Huh? Let's not ask him about the employee. Squinting at the control, you try making sense of a sort of icons directing each key, trying to intuit the special logic linking them together. There must be some rationale forming the design of these killer passcodes. And Omega, that's Omega. This is Epsilon. Omega, that's pi, epsilon. That's not pi actually, that's something else. Omega, pi, epsilon. Interesting. How much longer you look, the less you understand what the pi symbol and the Greek omega have to do anything with the scribbles you've never seen before. The bout of mental gymnastics required to even attempt drawing a clear plan leaves you with a nagging headache. And as you remember the password Obuya gave you. And again, so focus on discover the secret behind Simnicos one that you started by Bugatti.
Gawona Kimo.
I hope you're excited for the interview as I am, friend. At the risk of sounding biased, I have very high expectations for
Oh,
you.
me baden.
The woman who recommended you for this position, your aunt, I believe, she had nothing but great things to say.
Bonica.
She assured me you were an academic visionary, too erudite and forward-thinking to have your intellectual potential constrained by conventional institutions of higher education. A mind that bold and grifted sounds like an essential addition to Amnesty's Cinemacore team. You answered the giant's compliment with an awkward chuckle. Internally, however, you are screaming. You know your aunt was wanting to bend the truth a little to make your lack of diploma seem like a winning feature, but the facts regarding your failed education seem to have gone so twisted. You may as well be suffering from medically inoperable testicular torsion. As he forces himself to smile through an impending panic attack, the elevator comes to a grinding halt, its British door sliding open. Squeeze your way out of there. It's a bit of a battle to regroup past Abuya, though you soon find yourself free of its claustrophobic lift and breathing a bit easier. Mr. Bogart follows suit, flipping a light switch to illuminate the otherwise pitch black room.
Notice Amini.
Welcome to my humble office. Ah, so that's what this place is. An office that wouldn't have been your first guess. The rectangular space before you is reminiscent of an oversized police interrogation room. The walls are painted glossy black, glistening in the sepia glow of a low-hanging ceiling lamp. And if it weren't for the obvious two-way mirrors in the back, the room would appear infinite as a boundless expanse of inky shadow extending in every direction. A black interview room. That's gonna be interesting. A single desk at the room center made from a block of carved mahogany. Coffee stained paperwork covers the surface like some madman's wallpaper, and colors colored by sprawl across the floor, as though the varnish would have some sprung electrical roots. Leather chairs fit to dwarf royal thrones over both ends of the table, no doubt custom built to accommodate Mr. Bogard's colossal frame. The behemoth briskly motions for you to take a seat, but you sink so far into the plush leather, it feels more like the seat takes you. Prying yourself out of this comfortable desk, your eyes turn to the sparse assortment of unusual baubles decorating the table's corner. On this side, there's an antique candlestick phone whose mouthpiece is made to look like a large roasting bat. Roasting bat? That side has an old-fashioned record player adorned with a gaudy gilded Simnoco logo. In front of you, there's the name printing drift the words Obaya Bugard, Senior Substitution Department Supervisor. Senior Substitution. Scattered all over the place, there are pale piles of VHS cassettes, each one labeled with tags written Latin, Farsi, or ancient Greek. The item which perplexes you the most, however, is an old vinyl record snugly wrapped in yellow keep-out tape. Mr. Bugard notes your interest with the amused arch of his brow.
Kudo Mijaji.
You wouldn't happen to be a fan of jazz, would you? Absolutely, I love jazz. But your smile can grow no bigger, but it certainly shines brighter upon you hearing your enthusiastic answer.
Gawona Kimo.
Well then, I'm quite excited to find out what a fellow connoisseur would think of this particular gem. Carefully placing conventional vinyl onto an old record player, Mr. Bogard lowers the needle and bids it to listen. A strange, somber soundscape slowly fills the office. The blues-inspired rhythm can't quite compare to anything you've heard before. It's not appalling per se, but it's perhaps a little messy and eerie enough to make you uncomfortable. Duet voices of a man and woman muttering wobble lyrics only adds to the strangers. Can't make out a word you're saying except for the chorus verse. Let's call this whole thing off.
Notice Samini.
Gina and Herschel Gershwin, twins, if you're wondering, not a couple. Despite all the turbulent rumors that once surrounded their odd relationship, I've never met them myself, but I do know they could have been bigger than the Beatles back in the band's heyday. The biggest case of my career was making sure they wouldn't be. And I always found it tragic that only one of the records were left intact in the world. No, I was also quite lucky to be the man who owns it. Few will ever even have the privilege of hearing such avant-garde work. You had a few emerited oohs and ahs, feigning interest to consider your perplexity. What does a human resource company have to do with ruining musicians' careers? How could Obio be employed, let alone alive during the birth years of rock and roll? It's not that old, is it? Before you can scrutinize the man non-existent wrinkles, he probably clears the stray documents from his desk, making space for a repulsively frivolous sheet of paper. Your loathsome fucking resume, blade bare for the world to gawk at. God, you're sick of seeing that thing. But yeah, interlaces his fingers, a pale eye darkening to severe stare. You suddenly find yourself keenly aware of just how dangerous this man could be, so he chooses to embrace violence over verbal repartee.
Gimao Hone.
Time to begin a little interview. I'll be asking you a series of questions. Some will appear rather peculiar, others rather innocuous. They may be difficult to answer at times, as you've not been made fully aware of your position nor of Semnicor's company goals. However, I still request that you provide honest and instinctive responses, regardless of context. They'll give us a better idea of the role you'll be assigned during your time among us. Wait, you have to ace the interview before being told about the job you're applying for? What a mess. Either Semnicor is an intuitive hiring process, or their non-disclosure agreements are so essentially interwoven no one can get any work done without being strangled to death by red tape. Still, Abuya's words make one thing clear. The only way you'll get hired and earn a salary to pay the rent you owe is by acing this goddamn interview, no matter what it takes. If a firm nod and reassure you'll be honest. Give a non-committal answer knowing you'll lie to make yourself memorable. Well, let's with a childish with satisfaction, the sound as deep and rumbling as the rocks like at the bottom of the
Kudo
well.
Mijaji.
Wonderful, let's get started.
Notice Samini.
Question 1. A runaway locomotive is bearing down a set of railroad tracks and concrete road streets. In its path lay 5 people. Oh, thank you for the hydration. Oh god, a trolley problem. Window. Okay, tie down now with a wolf. If nothing is done, the locomotive will surely crush them and end their lives in an instant.
Home baden.
Stand in a train yard next to a large lever. You know that if you pull it, locomotive will divert its course onto a separate track. However, this will cause it to crush a different person who is also tied down to this authoritative part. How do you ensure all 6 people escape this tragedy alive? Well, that's not quite. Where do you see yourself if I just stick gears to? How the hell are you supposed to respond? Assuming you can operate the lever, you might also know how to remotely trigger the emergency brake. Amazing. You run fast and have deft hands and tie everyone before the train arrives. That's not going to be possible. Dodge the question by discussing other ethical norms and how they expose moral biases. Well, this is number 1 is assumption. Number 2 is definitely a very, very wild assumption on based on my physical capabilities. Number 3 is just a very indirect answer, I guess. I think number 1, probably number 1. You might have another one trigger. It says next to a large lever. Dodge the question by discussing on it. Probably the first one. You're not exactly the foremost authority on train technology advances, but you're pretty sure conductors have developed multiple automated and manual face-safes specifically to prevent catastrophes like these. If not, you have $1 million idea to pitch.
Notice amini.
That's an impressive pushing answer, although to be candid, many representatives in other departments would strongly disagree with your technology-based solution. The tweet behind gestures to yellowing darkness strewn about this and the baubles at its corners. All of them appear ancient enough to be stolen from an unsuspecting museum older shelves.
Home baden.
Assuming the god was built upon a simple idea that humans' competition must not become entrapped by progress's false promises of privacy. Efficiency is no excuse to discard enormous practicality. While old hat philosophies and reliance on archaic devices kept this company on the path to success for decades. Just like I have the old phone. But the world is changing. We cannot remain blind to additional insights technology can provide.
Kudomijaji.
After all, how can we think outside the box if we lack grasp of the... Oh my god, hello Aces! Hello Aces, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, welcome Raiders. If you're new here, I'm your average fungi tuber, pot potato, but much from I play a variety of games. How are you doing, Aces? Let's see, Phantom War, hello Aces. Let's see. Mushroom Raid, hello Aces, hello. How's Roblox? What were you playing in Roblox?
You know what? I'm gonna build this. Okay, and I have a plan. No!
She has a plan. Well, that plan went to shit real quick. That's yep. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Amazing Isis. Amazing. But yes, welcome Raiders. Yes, again, if you're new here, I'm your average fungi tuber, pot potato mushroom, and I play a variety of games. Today we're playing each human resources, part of the Choose Wisely Festival, and it's a showcase of games based on narrative decision based games. And yeah, today we're playing in human resources, literary machination. So far, we're trapped in a HR company. Well, not trapped yet, but we're interviewing for a very, very odd HR company. Yes. But if you need to rate and run, please do. Yeah, thank you for entrusting your community to me. I'm still playing this game. Yeah. But yeah, if you need to go rest, please do. And yeah, I'll be continuing the game. Yes, feel free to look and all. Okay, fine with stream. I'll go rest now. Bye bye. Yes, bye bye. Thank you for the raid again. Go have a good rest, Aces. Hey, Skull. How you doing? Welcome, Skull. We're playing Inhuman Resources, the game part of the Choose Wisely Festival. Yes. After all, how can we think outside the box? We'll have to tools to grasp how big the box is we got, especially in our ever so chaotic digital era. Oh. Damn. Oh shit. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Oh my god, somebody clip this shit. Oh my god, somebody clip this shit.
Yeah, somebody clipped
Go
it
try to get
indeed.
me. Somebody clip this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, someone clip this shit. Oh, I'm so scared. There's a ghost trying to get to me.
That's the old door strats, yes.
Hunt over. You guys may leave already. Hunt over.
Festival long patch that, yeah, that was pretty long ago. Yeah, playing a variety of games. Yeah, but yeah, this festival specifically is about narrative decision making games. So yeah, that's mostly, I think the 8th until today until the 15th of December is going to be playing narrative decision making games. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, continuing on with the game. You're not quite sure how to respond to that, let alone how it applies to human resources, but you still managed to stammer out some few words of agreement, which hopefully imply you were thinking of the same thing. Interesting, yeah. There's a lot of games. Check out the schedule on my Twitter. I think I posted on Twitter and my Discord and my where else? I can't remember where. Twitter, Blue Sky as well. Yeah, there you go. Your profile has changed. Technology literacy +2. Now, moving right along to question 2. Could you kindly rephrase your greatest flaw so that it sounds like your greatest strength? What is this questions?
Kudo Mijaji.
I'll check it out. Be looking. Thank you for the look, Scully. Be advised, I do not want to hear of that quietly. I'm too much of a perfectionist. Or I'm huge. Or workaholic claptrap most folk to use to
Potatoes are always watching.
Yes, and potatoes are always watching. Want a proper blameworthy weakness reconfigured into a proper praiseworthy strength. Understood? The behemoth leads forward and the room darkness looms with him, both closing around you like the walls of a solitary confinement cell, or the rope on an eager hangman's noose. Better think of something good. You browse social media during work hours, but it keeps you updated on current events, text trends. That is an interesting way of putting it. You spend too much time chatting with coworkers, but it helps you understand them and cooperate effectively. That's another thing. You often try solving problems with brawn, not brains, but you're in great shape, so it works out. Let's go with chatting. Wars waged with unmastered weapons are doomed to fall. Sun Tzu said that, you think. Or maybe it was a World War I general. All the hero from the Kung Fu movie you watched and seen. Point is, swapping gossip doesn't provide drama. It reveals what your true teammates are truly capable of.
Bonica.
That, I must confess, is an exceptional response.
Tome Baden.
To work in Simnacot is to plunge into the very fabric of human psychology and unravel every thread of it on a daily basis. Understanding who people are, their wants, needs, aspirations is integral to helping them become the people that they should be, and no one can achieve such understanding by working alone. Therefore, extending that same level of consideration to one's colleague is an extremely wise initiative to augment our efficiency. But it's a start for a new recruit. The man gestures with theatrical flourishes as he makes a declaration. But his conviction sounds too genuine to come as arrogant. You kill Seal, a satisfied grin, picturing how spectacular the man's water cooler small talk must be.
Bonica.
The professor changed exceptional chapter +2. Now then, on to our final inquiry regarding your schooling. I would like for you to, if you could just explain the goodness. How do I phrase this delicately? The human's words trail into muttered mumbles, his velvet thunder voice degrading into something more akin to a bubbled me stuck in a big dog's mouth. His blue eyes dart between you and the paper's underwhelming bullet points with increasingly disgust and concern, as though finally noticing what kind of unemployable aberration has stepped into the building. It's an unfortunately common reaction for anyone who reads the CV. The singers on the record shouted a lot of this to just call the whole thing up. Their advice for better was goes unheeded.
Samogeto.
But at risk of sounding insensitive, I truly appreciate some insight regarding your academic background. How do you believe such a workplace of our nature could benefit from hiring which is such a dubiously incompatible education? You bite your tongue before you remind Burger that your dubiously incompatible education was never actually completed. You played the shame doesn't show on your face too much. Of course, it was going to come down to this. Fine then, time to prove those stupid successful companies wrong and make a dropout sound like a huge selling point. Try to complete science, your skill with technology on you. I would do computer science. The founders for analog tech drove you to learn the design principles of computers and the algorithms they operate by. This gives you the ability to operate most devices by instinct. Even though similar cost machinery is antique by most standards, you're likely learn to use it faster than most candidates. Trying to capitalize on the company's search for obsolete. See a few obscure principles from your past seminars explaining how binary code dates back to the 600s. Or how digital computers were first designed in 1930, long before the advent of microchips. Mr. Burger practically salivates as he listens to you speak.
Oh, me baden.
You have no idea how refreshing it is to meet someone in this day and age with such thorough appreciation for the adventures that paved the way for water progress.
Gawona kimo.
Too often do our operators only look towards the new cutting edge, the improvable. But our company has endured by sticking to what works, advancing the applications of technology rather than the designs. Individuals such as yourself who grasp the value of that philosophy, you know that fit right in. Furthermore, if he has had this fascinating belly's a great love for learning about computerized devices, I wouldn't expect you to be teaching our new recruits in a few months' time. It's pretty ambitious endorsement, promising though, way more promising than you used to.
Kudo mijaji.
Wow, computer science specialization. Anywho, I believe that concludes our question for the as for results. And man's enormous fingers crumple your CV into wall toss inside. It buzzes across the wire-laden floor, discovering it in the corner of the bizarre room, which just stands panic swells. Catastrophic scenarios and thoughts of crushing failure explode through your head. Whereas booming smile diffuse them all.
Gawona kimo.
Tell you the truth, this meeting hours for nothing more than a corporate mandate formality between your aunt's glowing recommendation and the fact you showed up to your offices on such a notice. I knew from the very start that I wouldn't be wanting you on board. After the discussion, I'm pleased to announce that my hunch has been confirmed, and I am most pleased to extend you a permanent offer letter. Employment offer. A permanent employment offer? There we go. He's clearly mocking you. Pinch yourself away from this everything. Do I want to say that? And you want to actually want to hire? This picture about thinking about Mr. Wickler's and the baritone of his next words is like a serenade from reality, finding acknowledge you as an honored guest.
Notice samini.
No need to look so bewildered. It can't be the first time someone's been impressed by your skills.
Gawona kimo.
Our experience has revealed that you're incredibly resourceful and technologically savvy individual, able to employ every tool at your disposal to its utmost potential. Hello, Juba 8, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Inhuman Resources, a game that's a part of the Choose Wisely Festival, a game about narrative and decision-making games, yes. I was a showcase about games that are based on decision-making and, narrative-based. And are narrative-based. Yes, welcome, Juba. Let's see, where did I stop? But faced with technical issues and need for urgent repairs for complex procedures involving similar core devices, I have no doubt you'll be quick to adapt, thriving where others would flounder. There's a risk on your focus on the cutting edge may cause you to lose sight of the human element in certain situations, but your addition to our ranks as a technician will be an unquestionable benefit. Yeah, welcome, Juba.
Notice samini.
So, would you deem my interpretation of your aptitudes correct, or if I misconstrued the content of your character? I think in terms of game design, I think this is just asking me whether I'm good with because all the interview questions are actually just putting points into my profile. So see, social aptitude 2, but technology 4. So yeah, pretty much I guess. Flattered by Obe's praise, you relish in the satisfaction of being truly seen. Not every day you get such a precise, quantifiable breakdown of unique abilities. May they serve you well in tackling the horrors to come.
Gawona kimo.
Good to know. Very good indeed. In that case, I'll nudge administration to stop producing your contract. I'll unfortunately have to make cagey about some details such as workplace workplace task or starting salary until all the legal hoopla has been sorted. But assuming you care to accept a generous starting offer, Mr. Bugard's chuckling deepens as he extends a massive hand. His blue eyes bright with joy, his tongue hungrily running over his pure white teeth.
Ajobonica.
Please allow me to informally welcome you as the newest member of Simnacor. I'm looking forward to reviewing your performance. Holy shit, it's actually happening. You're gonna have a job, you're gonna have money, you know, pay rent, keep a room, eat food, anything. Fight Ajika is shake Mr. Bugard's hand. Can help but sniffle as is that your eyesight blurred by tears of sheer relief. Yet, even through the weeping haze, you can still see the behemoth's grace spreading like a bird's unfurling wings. More specifically, those of a rapacious buzzard, diving in to snatch a rodent with razor-sharp talons. Instincts urge you to pull away, but the behemoth's pounce comes too quickly. Before you possibly react, your entire hand is engulfed within a fist the size of a ripe cantaloupe. Oh, what? Despite Mr. Bugard's pure white smile, it feels as though, you know, new boss is trying to leave you crippled from the wrist down. Ow. But all that pain is nothing next to the sharp, stabby agony suddenly shooting through your palm. Oh. You cry and beg Bugard to let go, fight to pry your fingers free, but the giant's grip is iron and deaf to your complaints. Everything he squeezes harder. Oh. The needle point pain inside your hands sinks even deeper, deep enough for you to think you might be pierced the whole way through, deep enough to wonder if someone kill you. Your jaw and hinges let out a scream. For a single sound comes through, Mr. Bugard lets you go free with the sounding oops.
Ajobonica.
Dearie me, I was a tad too firm there, wasn't I? Beg pardon, friend. I tend to forget my own strength sometimes. Jesus Christ. Sweet behemoth lets out an earnestly apologetic chuckle. You force yourself to chuckle back, but the laughter takes tremendous effect. It's hard to buy this excuse, no matter how believable it may be. You panicked, you palpate your palm and numb fingers, searching for any scars left by the thing that was drilling to your flesh. But there is no wound, no torn skin, no deep cuts, not even mild bruising. You don't even feel the pain anymore. All you find is a single bead of bright red blood, no bigger than a pinhead. You wipe it away, frankly seeking what lurks beneath. It's a warm to the touch and leaves a scarlet smear across the skin like a painter's brush. Yet there's no sign of where the pain has come from, no wound, no scar. There could be some swelling, but it's faint enough to make you suspect the bulges isn't really there. Maybe, just maybe, it was all in your head. First, I guess swelling of my heart. Press down the heart with the tip of your thumb, searching for lumps there. Before you're sure you spotted something, a clatter interrupts you. For his desk drawer, Mr. Bugard drops a slab of metal the size of a stovetop. At first, you assume it's a tablet device custom built to fit the tweet's giant fingers and resist the vice-like strength, or perhaps the turntable meant for inspiring DJ. Painted drab colors. A closer look reveals something older and clunkier, made of gray aluminium, solid beige plastics. Blinking buttons, flickable switches, knobs, and sliders of work decorate its crowded surface with a cluttered interface too complex to grasp at a glance. You recognize the machine from your studies in computer science. This is a video mixer, often used by TV stations to control input signals during live studio broadcasts. Obvious models seem to be refurbished antique from the 1970s, only compatible with televisions that are no longer produced today. Mr. Bugard bends over to grab heaping handfuls of wires off the messy floor. Seemingly at random, he sorts through a dozen of them at a time, plugging only a paltry few in his device. After the pleasant rest are finally done with, I suggest we proceed to the evaluation portion of the exchange. Aha, you're wondering when you get to that part. The behemoth appears taken aback by expected nod. But even not surprised by the nervousness your lousy poker face can't conceal. Though you were told to expect a test, you also want to be wary, and you're not particularly excited to find out what machine he has to do with it. Come now, no need to get so agitated. I will regret to hire you. It's not like I'm determining you apply before your first probationary milestone. The format of this evaluation would be similar to our open-ended interview questionnaire. By this time, I'll be presenting intentionally confusing scenarios that most Simnacor employees might encounter during their day-to-day task. Your goal is to present solutions to each particular problem as you deem appropriate, regardless of how conventional the solution may seem. Yet again, there are no wrong answers, but I will tally sponsors to determine how much revision you require during onboarding. In other words, I once encouraged more honesty over making a good impression for both our sakes. The behemoth flicks a larger switch upon his instrument's dashboard. A low droning palpable hums fills the shadowy room. The light bulb hanging above you flickers, then goes dark, bathing the already dim room in night. Absolute darkness. Only the device's glowing buttons reflected in the two-way mirror provide you with any light.
Kudo Mijaji.
Shall we get started? Let's call this whole thing off. The record player begs you over and over again. Seems to be stuck in place, skipping a few beats. Unfortunately, your body is also stuck in place, petrified in your plush chair. Your heart is skipping a few beats more. You give your sore hand a tight squeeze, hoping the throbbing stop. Okay. Let's ask for more information. Denies the request with a firm shake of the hand. Notice this key. The more prepared you are, the more inaccurate the results. I am a great man who greatly values precision. You know, bosses Bradward's thick fingers pushes one of the machines slightly into its absolute limit. The room's bassy hum increases in pitch and frequency.
Gawona Kimo.
I'll start you up with an easy one. Let's say hypothetically you're supervising a group of employees from a different company. They hired you to isolate the source of their decreased productivity, not deceased. Then remedy the issue. And it does not take long for you to identify the problem. One of the staff members is extremely troublesome. The giant pauses, uttering a tisk of irritation. It seems that he wasn't supposed to specify this mystery employee's gender. When he speaks again, he enunciates slowly with more careful consideration.
Gimao Hone.
This hypothetical individual has an undeniably inadequate productive level. They never met bare minimum expectations. They lack punctuality, disrespect their colleagues, browse unsavory websites with company property instead of dedicating limited work hours to completing overdue urgent paperwork. Their misconduct is continuous and condemnable.
Ajobonica.
The employee has been given multiple warnings and provided with opportunities to improve their performance, but both have either failed or have been ignored. The client is contemplating firing the problematic worker, but are concerned that becoming understaffed during an especially critical moment of the fiscal quarter could jeopardize their important deadlines. What do you think that should be done to reestablish the client's baseline productivity? Ooh, okay, we got the options here. I see. This version should be laid up regardless that I did not mod. Install software compared to the limit sections do not work websites. Yeah, that works. The employee is just compulsory texting a website. Why not cut the problem at the source? Most officers would limit access to undesirable content nowadays, so it can't be that hard to set up. Plus, it prevents future staffers from doing the same habit. Though your internet-based solution might be complicated to implement in the workspace that relies on refurbished typewriters, obvious blue eyes bulge with admiration, his lips curling to epiphanic. Oh,
Notice Amini.
that is exactly why I keep telling Apple manager we need fresh stickers in our office. The perspectives you bring to the table aren't limited by old hat ideologies and are much more in tune with our planet's current digital landscape. That's why the upcoming deal with Radium Inc. won't just provide our technical infrastructure, improve our technical literacy and technical imagination. Furthermore, I love that the core of the strategy essentially relies on imposing discipline through ignorance and obfuscation, which are techniques some to cause values dearly. After all, how can slaves ever think to disobey if they're only allowed to learn obedience? Okay. I'm not sure you enjoy the comparison, yet it's enforcing his point. Giant fiddles with his antique device, myriad buttons and knobs in a series of complex operations. His complex mechanical operation with the flourish of flashing lights and a sequence of high-pitched beeping. Machine noises are loud but not startling, not compared to the other sound. Its faint is first muffled, maybe distant, subtle enough to make you wonder if it's part of the record player's tune. But the longer you listen, the more unmistakable it becomes. Okay. Somewhere screaming, your nails digging the armrests of your overage leather seat, your eyes dart about the room searching for the noise's source. Before landing on two-way mirror and your own gas reflection is coming from across the glass. You hold it bent and wait for the scream to rise up again, but it's only the record playing music. Music and the white noise buzz of Bugazer's machine as he hems you back to attention. If you're interested, I can point you in the right direction. Otherwise, I ask you to please complete the evaluation with a smidge less fidgeting. It negatively impacts our two's acoustics, you see. It's like you didn't even hear it. Was the scream inside your head just like the pain inside your hand fro? Or maybe. Yeah, let's massage and pretend like nothing happened. You hold your tongue, unwilling to disrupt the tool's acoustics any further. Besides, strange things that have been happening ever since you set foot in this building, and everyone's been acting like a pro. There's probably nothing wrong, right? I don't know about that. Via flips another switch. The groan's buzzing shifts in the frequency so all you know now. You feel it sending ripples through your organs. The giant gestures your way with steeple fingers, further disturbing your unsettled guts.
Yawona Kimo.
Now let's say, still hypothetically speaking, that our problem employee has a more specific shortcoming. He's utterly unwilling to cooperate with one of his co-workers. Perhaps it's a matter of long-standing interpersonal friction originating from external sources. External sources may be the irreconcilable difference between them in terms of moral, political, or religious belief.
Ajobonica.
Regardless of the exact circumstances, our floundering staffer has proven himself incapable of playing nice with a high-performing teammate. This has resulted in a severe decline in both their productivity levels. Now, we cannot relocate the problem to a new department nor displace the high-performing partner. How do we ensure the former collaborates with the latter despite the deeply discord between them? Social aptitude. It's not proven that maybe the bad employee is being sabotaged. Success should be rewarded and failure punished. Fire the problem employee. Yeah, principles are learned, not biologically stated. Teach them new values better suited to a workplace. Yes, sir. Your mind drifts to extreme rehabilitation scenarios. Neo-Nazis mellowed out through exposure to inclusive media, violent teens overcoming aggression through extensive therapy. Not quick or cheap solutions, but they do prove people can override old behaviors with new compassionate values. Your new boss, bright white smiles, twinkles with tremendous satisfaction. He tweaks his devices now with giddy abandon.
Ajobonica.
You're absolutely right. Too often do we believe people act in certain ways by default, as the personality of bringing were immutable entities. But physiologically speaking, not only can anyone become anything, they can be made to become anything through tactical exposure to new perspective. Individuals are the sum of environments and ideas they have been exposed to, thus adding or subtracting experiences from the human equation alters the result.
Yawona Kimo.
Fortunately, there are times when the only solution is to erase every belief a person holds here and start over from nothing. But that's just part of the job description. We won't be offering such competitive salaries when designing boutique psychological profiles were easy. Well, I can ask what the hell he means. Another sound reaches here is it's not a person's scream, it's not a vinyl tune nor a machine sound. Rather, it resembles a dull what rhythmic thud. Once, twice, thrice you hear it. Louder every time. Start about a room looking for the noise, the source, you find it staring back at you from across the two-way mirror. You see the handprint of a blood-stained palm slapping across the looking glass, begging to be let out. The mouth goes dry as it hangs open, your finger shakes as you start to point. All that remains is silence and a message written in scarlet smears. A cry for help no one can answer. Well, it looks over your shoulder, seeing the rest thing. You wait for him to react, the gas, or even scream. All he does is harumph and it annoyed.
Kimau Hone.
I really need to put more pressure on the janitor. Soundproofing here has been acceptable as of late. With more grouchy grumbling, he tweaks a couple of devices knob as if nothing happened. Then noticing your gas expression, he furrows his brow. Not with concern but confusion.
Ajobonica.
Is something the matter? You must be hallucinating. You have the sweat from your brow, try controlling your breathing. You tell me well, it must be the air down here making you lightheaded. Feels like you keep saying things, but now they can't be. It can't be. I don't know, my man.
Tome Baden.
Wonderful. I'm thrilled you're willing to be so competent despite these distractions. Now, regarding the conclusion of your conjectural conundrum,
Tome Baden.
I just say I cannot stress enough that aforementioned staffer is hypothetically assigned to contain a major data breach or one with consequences that could spell disaster for the company and coworkers alike. Since the nature of this task requires them to exterminate or indefinitely debilitate any individuals who have witnessed the leaked information so that they become incapable of further dissemination. In this case, the information has to be only accessed by two people, the employee's spouse and their prepubescent offspring.
Noticeamini.
Needless to say, our employee is reluctant to perform the duty and exterminate individuals. However, okay, if either family member remains alive, the company stands to lose everything. Furthermore, should they refuse to tie up these proverbial loose ends, you are required to do so in their place as outlined in your contract. In short, how do you ensure this target's perish intended and this database remains contained regardless of this problematic employee's hesitation? Okay, that's interesting. Inflict debilitate individual who witnesses the communications. Deploy spouse and their previous offspring. Okay. to save others. No one should kill their family to bury completely. That's a better way. Ooh. Oh, we got a computer science, missing stat, physical faculty. On this like sort of reoccurring. I don't know. I'm shot. How do you say perish and intended? This delivery means contained regardless of probability. Beg the employee to go through with it. Click this review. I don't know. I feel like begging somebody to kill their thing is not kill the family is not a great choice, to be honest with you. When the consequences of failure is steep, preventing catastrophe becomes a priority. Thus, you stab out a cutting-edge security solution that could stifle data breach before they happen, as well as suggesting a few methods to kill the company's targets without getting your hands dirty. At first, you were terrified that Mr. Bugard might be your answer to the cowardly method to escape an unenviable response, but rather than disappointment, the man idles with unexpected intrigue.
Kimo.
No, I never considered the precautionary potential of technology in such a way before. Those inventions always seem too full of security flaws ever to be reliable. But I suppose my short-sightedness is yet another reason why upcoming partnership with Radium will be unofficial. What I appreciate about your answer, however, is that it remains aware of our priorities while considering unorthodox yet humane options. After all, you never asked me to spare the lives of our employee family members, nor did you question the importance of continuing that data breach. You really accepted the facts and consider a solution wherein something else could resolve in your station. Just that, my friends, aligns perfectly with similar cost replacement driven philosophy. Before I can contradict any of that, the tweet's behemoth strange begins emitting a deep moan. It's monitored finally displaying your evaluation talent results. But this is genuinely impressive. I had high hopes for you, but this exceeds even those anticipations by considerable leaps and bounds. Most of our employees need months, if not years, of training to properly optimize our procedures while foregoing all ethical concerns. For you to discern such dedication to efficiency without need for orientation, that tells me you're destined to accomplish great, terrible things at this company. Okay, that's a very weird way of putting it. Why? I barely had to make adjustments to your doppelganger's engineering suggestions. Doppelganger. Unfazed by your panic or bafflement, Mr. Bugard reaches for a nearby candlestick phone. The mouthpiece realistically macabre roasting bad design makes it seems like he's clutching a live pipe straw. Pipe straw? Shoving against the cavern that is a giant. We're done here, you can show them now. On the other hand line, the reply is chirped. Obey your hands, you the phone emotions you to listen. His pure white spot looks wide enough to tear chicks at the seams. Except the phone. With generally sweet occult antique, it takes you a few tries to grasp how the winged mammal is meant to be held, even longer to hold the earpiece you have. By the time you figured out, you wish you hadn't. Two-way glass at the back suddenly turns revealing another room filled with aesthetic contradictions and logical anomalies. You first urge to scream, but your voice makes no sound. Perhaps your cries are deafened by whatever the fuck is going on. Stand before what seems to be a hospital operating room. Its walls adorned with a mix of dark wood panels and mounted stag heads, bathed in the sterile glow of circular fluorescent lamps. At the far back, you see silhouettes of two surgeons toiling away behind the curtain, carving apart the skulls of the fully conscious, unsedated patients. You want to look away, but you can't even blink. There's so much talking. As the patients themselves. Those look like twins. Both have been tied down with belts to respective surgically. It was both men, tan skin, for brows, bloodshot stares. Both have their tops that are partially concealed by curtains. Surgeon silhouettes prod their skulls with posters. Only one of them screaming as though death would be a mercy. Okay. Blood-stained aprons hung from wooden coat racks while stainless steel surgical tray contained an ensemble of gruesome devices, bone saws, hand crank drills, and strangely hairy bone white bowls glistening with dark red. Your stomach gurgles upon realizing they are sliced off tops of human cells. As of boxy telecolor units have been suspended above each patient's head. Their crackling screens blasted with an unrelenting montage of childhood footage. Wobble ECG reads out brain scans and news never broadcast. Each man's eyelids are held open by metallic speculums, denying them privilege of looking away. Oh boy. She stands with her back to you, jotting down observation on the clipboard as she studies each victim's distinct reactions. Though her shoulders are shaking, she writes with steady hands. Okay. The most sounds of saw slicing through bone threaten to make you throw up, but instead you feel your heart sink deep into that pit of nausea, raising something truly chilling. You recognize two people in the room. Look at this streamy patient. Though his face is warped by fear and pain, there's no mistaking Emiliano Aguilar, the prom employee you were sent to replace. And from across the two-way mirror, he recognizes you as well. His shriek turns into sob, choke, placing his voice a fair shadow of the coarse drawl he once was.
Bone, Mateku.
You please tell him I changed. I'll tell him everybody just don't let her replace me. But listen, I beg you can't do this to me. I have a fan. So as cut off beyond gurgling spasms, eyes rolling back into the socket. The surgeon's silhouette behind him cuts something inside her head. Blood and brain splatters the curtain, hiding the worst of the scene. But sounds of scorching meat and bones still carried over the receiver. Yet it's the other calmer patient's voice that truly makes it nauseous. He doesn't just look like him, it sounds like him. Exactly like him. Okay. The lookalike's face remains impassive, even as the exposed brain is prodded with a hand cracked drill. Yet the imitation of his neighbor's bluckering cries is perfect. Every nuance, every pause for breath, connected down to the finest detail. Better than any audio recording you could ever imagine. More immaculate simulacra than any man or machine could ever be capable of. So perfect, in fact, you're no longer sure which the real Emiliano. Emily, say, how was that? Am I laying down and sick to take? Wait, how the patient?
Imo Giacomo.
It seems like to me, but I recommend letting your voice crack once in a while. It's been known to happen when Mr. Ikola is heavily inebriated. And considering this drinking disposition, that particular nuance will come up quite frequently. Gotcha, I'll give it another go. Hey pal, can you give me some fresh material to this? You're a bunch of psychos, motherfucking harmless psychos. He sobs and howls and self-raw retching as the surgeon hacking cerebral induces full body spasms. The other merely closes his throat, howling much the same. How about that? A bit better? Considerably. I notified the post-op technicians to implant a few more speech impediment inducing memories and imply brain damage relative to Mr. Aguilar's alcoholism that should iron out the last neurophysical kinks. The other Emiliano gets a firm thumbs up, leaning back to enjoy his lobotomy with the lackadaisical indulgence of an expert barber's scalp massage. President turns to face the glasses, her white smile pulled painfully taut. She looks at you with tears and mascara streaking down her face. The grins seeming to cause more pain than either patient's cerebral surgery. Was there anything else you need to see, Mr. Bogart?
Notice Samini.
Oh, thank you. There we go. Just wanted to know how to get a bit idea of the day grind. Oh, but do let me know if you need to make adjustments to mediatic nutrition. Will you? I'll be on standby. With the countdown, the reception turns back. You hear a click, then a tile door, and the phone ceases screaming. Abruptly cuts off. Across the glass, Melody trashes with all his might. The sound of screeching muted once again.
Notice Samini.
So, what do you think? Oh. I got nothing here, so. The guy flinches as you let her anger scream, but it doesn't seem to start, let alone afraid. You mostly get the impression that he's baffled by the sheer stupidity of the question. He repeats it slowly as if don't making sure he's heard it correctly. What we're doing? Why? What we always do here, Simkaraka. We're placing problem members of society with custom trained lab-raised actors that will live more efficient lives in our target places. So our company's foolproof, flawless, and highly exclusive human resource solution. What's more, we perform to this process all according to your specifications. Your specifications? You got nothing to do with this. Unperturbed by your process, Bagar's motion to the silhouette surgeons currently picking at both Emiliano's wet and naked craniums.
Notice Samini.
First, as said, the procedure, we have our doppelgangers undergo extensive surgeries. This ensures their size and appearance matches their target. However, we also perform highly precise neural excision and hormone dosing sessions to ensure both replacement and replacee have the synaptic pathways. This means they share the same taste, reflexes, and handicaps wherever applicable.
Notice Samini.
Furthermore, as per your suggestion, I encourage our surgeons to physically access all sections of the brain unrelated to workplace performance. I'm not entirely sure if that's how those so-called firewalls are supposed to work for computers, but either way, our document should only know obedience and does never disobey. After completing his bleak announcement with a showman's tone, Giant points to the device on his desk. Its main cables running around the floor and worm their way through slits into two-way glass, connecting There are flashing televisions hanging above the patient's
Gawona
face.
Kimo.
Next, we bombard our subject with doctored historical information and falsify childhood memory footage to rewrite their lived experiences. This will raise problematic attitudes, induce more desirable proclivities. Yeah, I'm losing it. This also extends to teaching of numerous original beliefs which suggestions should be done to treat extreme societal cases. And while Mr. Egger held some real distaste for political views at the core of his character, rest assured we're replacing them with better values which align nicely with company interests. With an empathetic flourish, Abuya tweaks another one of the machine's many knobs. The television screen flickers, replacing its gruesome slideshow of warfare footage with pictures of pets or farm. Louder as Emilio's comes, then screeches. Finally, the tweed behemoth Nostamal in, whose eyes glance between both the patients, taking. Yeah, Juba. Yeah, it's really getting really real gruesome. Yeah, but yeah, if I can finish this chapter, I think we'll move on to the next game just in just a while. Finally, the tweet behind Nostamal, whose eyes glance between both the patients, taking notes wherever one of them imitates the other. Oh, thank you for the hydration. Yeah, the two are becoming increasingly impossible to tell apart.
Gawona Kimo.
Last but not least, Miss Saints arguably has the most important task of all, quality assurance. See, our procedure is human, not mechanical. It's props algorithm when it comes to understanding people. Thus, it's imperative for staffers with an eye for social cues to study effects of non-sedated lobotomies, particularly during back and forth exchanges between target and replacement. This allows us to adjust mediated nutrition quickly and identify overlooked flaws in body language, voice modulation, and personality. All this ensures our bar beginners perform their jobs correctly.
Kudo Mijaji.
And what's more, I follow your suggestion regarding precautionary measures and ask Medicine to be extra thorough today. She will ensure that not a single shred of non-Simnacor approved thought lingers in the doppelganger's brain. Hello, Kobakat Cafe. Hello. Welcome to stream. Yes, we're playing Inhuman Resource and it's getting really inhumane at this moment. He will be the perfect product, not to mention a good test run for the security upgrades we developed through the Radium partnership. Oh shit, it wasn't lying. You may not pull the trigger, but you did help him load the gun. As you reel from the weight of revolution, Obeya holds up 3 fingers one by one and kills them down.
Notice Amini.
Physical rewiring, physical reconditioning, social reintegration. These are the pillars upon which Simnacor's substitution services are built. Oh, so you are the substitution head. Okay. This is how we guarantee that tens of thousands of doppelgangers currently deployed to the public perform much exactly as they must. So our company has controlled the cost of human data for years upon years, steering it in whatever direction our executive deem right. It's how the right people have shown up at the right times and the right places. How the wrong items or ideas have never appeared at the inopportune occasion. It's how you will help us do our job, regardless of which department you're ultimately assigned to.
Kudo Mijaji.
Hey, Jimmy, welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Thank you for tuning in for so often. So, are there any questions about your new job responsibilities? Question. Screw you. You won't get anyways. What the hell is Simba gonna? Why didn't my aunt tell me about this? The only logical explanation is that she didn't know this kind of sanity was going at her workplace. After all, the work can definitely be a little harder, but she wouldn't stoop to getting a job torturing people just to get rent money, would she?
Kudo Mijaji.
I'm afraid your aunt was very aware of the procedure we conducted. She's undergone one herself. After all, it's part of what makes her an exceptional recruiter. But please don't resent her for keeping so much sensitive information confidential. To borrow an expression, we have many fingers shoved quite deep into a surprising amount of pies. That is interesting way of saying that. The tweed behemoth spreads his arm, taking out a dramatic stance. His muscular limbs cast a vast, all-consuming shadow, much like the one his company must cast over the world.
Tome Baden.
Societies, you see, are merely a set of rules meant to control select populaces, forced by means of moral legislative threats. Histories are not, but narratives parading as objective fact, deterministically controlling the future by redefining the past. Economies are broad equations engineered to establish hierarchies and strict freedoms indirectly. Our missive is to alter the evolution of all these entities everywhere in the world for the betterment of our species. This can mean overturning governments with silent revolutions, establishing or destroying businesses to reroute the flow, wealth, even altering history in ways that force us to represent reinterpret the present.
Notice Amini.
All the world's a stage, men and women merely players, but Simnacot is a playwright casting every actor's role. Today, your role has been decided. If you care to keep a roof over your head, you should refrain from delivering a disappointing performance. Amazing. Oh, that's great. That's great. Good job. Giants index for the process chest speed, each step like a bullet thudding against the camera vest. Across the mirror, Miller screams as though he felt those gunshots too. He cries an ode to the dark future which awaits you. A future of perpetual inescapable servitude. Who is right? You need warning. Agree to work you until you're safe enough to quit. Can't touch her. No. I don't know. I feel like he injected us with something, so I don't think we can refuse just yet. I guess. Thought of helping these monsters make you sick, but turning down the offer means you end up on the street. Thus, you promise Burger to work harder and do better for me than me only for now.
Gawona Kimo.
Wonderful, but be advised, you need to perform very well for a very long time if you intend your time to be temporary. After all, we already signed our first contract, and the strictest clause does not expire anytime soon. It means pale eyes drift toward your hand, the one he shook that you thought it was bleeding. Look into your palm. You realize that the hunch was fully justified because something did pierce it. There's a lump beneath the skin, a small, subtle, rectangular protrusion you hadn't noticed now. Probably because it was a flashlight, let alone making such a obnoxious sound. Uh-oh.
Gawona Kimo.
This, my friend, is what we call a non-disclosure microchip, a brand new addition to our confidentiality policy, specifically designed by Future Partners at Radium Incorporated. It serves as an ID access to office, but also an employee loyalty failsafe. Should you ever emit brain activity associated with treason, unauthorized divulgation of confidential data, or any such nasty business, our chip will emit a warning signal. Should the warning go unheeded, a little dose of borodinium-210 will be discharged, a high 9 untraceable radio toxic isotope capable of inducing total organ shutdown within seconds. Oh lord.
Notice Amini.
In other words, lest you care to experience a particularly messy demise, I suggest you remain on your best behavior until you die on natural causes. Amazing. You have acquired non-disclosure microchip. Microchip start beating faster until it matches the demented tempo of your beating heart. No telling which of the two is about explosive. The signal is interrupted by Mr. Bookgat tisking as he checks his bell-sized watch. Okay.
Notice Amini.
Dear me, seems I lost track of time. Other appointments beckon. I'm afraid our meeting is at an end. You'd best return home and get plenty of rest. You need it for your onboarding.
Ome Baden.
Oh, but please don't make the mistake of thinking you can run away and never return. I hear you left college when things became unpleasant, but that same activity is not an option here. You, or any doppelganger who is designed to replace you, shall forever be a member of the Simlicon family. Disheartening as this may seem, I recommend keeping a stiff upper lip. Being trapped for all eternity is much nicer if you approach it with a go-getter attitude. As Abuya chuckles, elevator doors creatures open behind you. The open shark greets you like the gaping maw of a deep-sea fish. You glance behind the open door and the manager wondering if it's really safe to leave, but by the time the behemoth gives you a cheeky wink, you're already making a run for it. You figure smash every single button of the confusing display, hoping some combination will get you past possible. Eventually, the greatest gate slams shut, the floor lurches upwards, and Mr. Bogart waves goodbye, speaking the most chilling words you ever heard all day.
Gawona Kimo.
See you tomorrow. Beep, beep. Microsoft alarm slows to a scroll out as your all hopes to die a slow whimpering death. Congratulations, you're hired. Amazing. Amazing. All right. Huh. Oh, there's a map as well. What the hell? Interesting. Okay. What's this? Oh, we got our stuff here. Oh, what chapters? Interesting. Notes. Okay, well, yeah, I'll have to change to another game right now. Hold on, let me see whether this is correct or not. This is the correct game or not. Yes, name of the will. Yes, let's go change to name of the will today as well. Is it today? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So let's go to this. Oh, a stock. Can I not? X again. There you go. Damn. I thought this game was about to permanently trap me in this in the employment. Yes. Okay. This is name of the will. It's another demo as well. Pin this message. I'll pin the Steam link there. There's a demo you guys can play. Name of the will. Barely unpinned. There you go. Let me just change the category real quick. Name of the will. Okay, that should be changed up. Okay. Inglacious. Player choices may include disturbing or non-morally challenging scenarios intended solely for narrative or gameplay purposes. Not suitable for children, sieges. Okay. This is interesting. To start. Okay, let's see. Setting. Put down the music a little bit. Yes, that's fine. Okay, let's go to new game. I have no clue what this game about. Let's find out. Zeitgeist Studio. Name of the will. Oh boy. Okay, well, that's interesting. Oh, that's us. Me, 3279. My head. It hurts. Who was she? In this room. Feels familiar, but I can't quite place it. Click your head to find hints. Where am I? Better leave the room. Before questioning, first look at all the good this world has given. No, go. What kind of slow? Oh god, that face. 3-in-1 shower gel. Smells like cheap soap. All the clothes in here. They're all the same. Sheet blankets, uniforms. Not even my style. Who picked these? Yeah. Huh. Sharing happiness, the conspiracy of misfortune. Let go of who you were. Benevolent father and redemption. I don't remember buying any of these. Wait, there's one more. Daily hopeful handbook. His face changes every time. A new day, a new beginning. Education to embrace hope. Session 1. Community meal. Introduce 2. Gathering with your neighbors. Community meal. This thing? Wait, I need paper to mark what I've got. Okay. An old school thermos. Did I ever own one of this? Is that me? Click the icon to open inventory. This icon reflects your behavior, conduct, deviation from the cult's expectation or description of eternal harmony will result in score deduction. Oh boy. Anyone who strays the doctor shall be granted 7 chances to repent. Once exhausted, you should be deemed traitor to the faith. Amazing. It's locked. It's card reader on the door. Okay. I checked the list of items currently in your position. Looks like a room key, 379. Is that supposed to be my name? Okay. Drag it. Hey! Oh, hold up. I can't see. Hey, Zyka Studio. Hi, thank you for playing. Yes, welcome, welcome. Yes, hello, Zyka. Yes, thank you for contacting, reaching out to me to for this demo for the festival. But yeah, I just started the game, so yeah. Hold left click, then release to keep walking. But yeah, guys, this Zaka Studio developed this game, Name of the World. There's a demo out on Steam right now. You can go check it out and check the demo out as well. Hold left click, let's then release to keep walking. Right. You must be 3279, right? I'm 2047. And just call me Auntie, everyone does. You must feel so lost, but don't be scared. We're here to help you. All you need to do is open your heart. Once you do that, you'll find your way to hope. Educate's starting soon, but if you got questions, ask away. Auntie's listening. Where am I? Where is this place? Why, this is your home, huh? This is your home. Okay. Well, that face is not right. What kind of education we're talking about? An education that will help you embrace hope. Here to guide you to help you embrace hope. First, you need the right values. What do you mean by right values? Stop by accepting. Asking too many questions isn't healthy. Just live here a little first. You'll grow to love it. Okay. Definitely a cult, I guess. Right. Punctuality is a virtue. Come, I'll lead the way. Hey, Auntie. Still looking fine as ever, huh? Oh, cut it out. I'm too old for flattery. What took you so long getting out of here? Spend a little extra time grouping. Gotta look good for you, right? Smooth talker. Careful, you don't choke or do sugar. First time seeing you. Morning, 379. Just call me Macho Man. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so timid, kid. Speak up. Good morning. They can hear you louder. Good morning. Ha, now that good has some guts, not bad. Next time, give morning same punch, alright? You young folks overthink everything. Just relax, enjoy what you're given. Keep up with Auntie now, you don't want to get lost, do you? We're headed to the 3rd floor. Press the button, will you? Need to go to class. Okay, button. Please authenticate via. Okay. It's only 1 floor to go. Hurry up now to room 6 or you'll be late. If you need anything, come find me, Auntie. Got it? Oh, double click. Don't go wandering in the road room. You're in room 6. Try to remember, okay? Room 6. Educational intake is pending. Okay, it's room 6. Oh. What do you think hope is? I don't know. I'm not sure. I tried really hard to believe in it. For a while, I actually thought things would be hopeful. But in the end, I could nothing. I could do nothing, not even dreaming. Tried to see things, be forcing myself to see everything inside. All I want is just living my life in peace. Is that so wrong? Was everything doomed from the start? You okay? Are you okay? Oh boy, I can't reach out these. Yes. Okay. Yes, please tell me. That's all it takes to end it, and I can handle it. I'm begging you. Okay, alright, sir. Now, let me give you a shout out. Come on, gotta give you a shout out right there when we change the game. Love neighbors. Bless be the path of hope. Today we take one step closer to alignment. Let us pray with utmost certainty. Only through devotion can true hope be embraced. Shouted, no problem. Someone's feeling now. What do you say to them?
I can't process what I see. It's a horror beyond human comprehension.
No, it's Chibi, the VTuber Chibi. Yeah,
It's a
Chibi.
horror beyond I can't comprehend right.
Do you not know Chibi? Oh shit. Hello?
Talk about it. Amazing. I'm all yes. Someone said, I'm all yes. That's okay, 327. We'll go right with you. Oh boy. That makes me feel better. By the far is great. Best be the path of hope. Now we begin the sacred section of the start of the day. Who shall be today's star of the day? Give her everything for a dream, author the story, but also upon our success. My father's grace, today's star of the day has been chosen. What is that even? We accept the encouragement offered by all. Blessed be the path of hope. Oh boy, what do we call this? Together we proceed to the next trial. Help the person on the left embrace hope. Down. Okay. 379, please concentrate. One more mistake and there will be consequences. Oh boy, here we go. Dash. Okay, well, that's consequences now. 379, that was it, but it looks like you need a little extra education. Let's be the path of hope. Oh boy. Let's pray with utmost certainty. Only through devotion can true hope be embraced. That makes me feel better. That is interesting. Now we begin a secret selection of Saturday. Oh, buddy, ever heard of personal space? Yeah, exactly. Check. Accept the courage for offer. Wow, blessed be the path of hope. Oh boy. Together we proceed to the next trial. Left. By your father's grace, your faithful responsibility is acknowledged. Oh boy. Now we shall read today's sacred passage aloud as one. Oh boy. Amazing. Someone just... All neighbors are required to proceed to the second floor every day, but never father will deliver today's sermon. Repeat is a mandatory survey. Non-compliance will result in corrective measures. You see that it says someone jump. I was jumping the embrace hope. It's not basically the same thing. Chill out. Hey you. Me? Who else? Don't just stand there like a bump of the log. Move. Oh boy. Oh, yeah, big guy.
希望一直喺我哋面前，可惜唔係每個人都準備好迎接希望。人被心魔束縛，令佢哋沉淪受苦。唔緊要，我哋會幫你。我哋要表揚宿有2212。
I didn't know that was Cantonese.
全心奉獻呢個家。今日佢揾到真正嘅希望，冇任何感 快樂一樣，令你變得順水。只要我哋互相一齊見證，踏上道路。
Damn. Signal is tearing up. Oh boy. Oh. Where the mass is disintegrating. Oh, that's right. This hope. It's not the kind you're looking for. Please recall it. Truly better see you. Thanks to me, slipped me this note. Explain just what happened. Where is she? 7F. So particular RMS are returned to Rex, reassigned closer immediately. To one else, he truly embraced her. All I could be like him. A critic, what? What do you think of 2212? What do you think of 2212? Who knows what shady tricks that Brad pulled to earn that? Day after they are locked up in this place, and for what? Now that I think about it, why am I even here? What just happened? The building and the helmet disappeared. What was that about? Oh, just a glitch. Happens all the time. Saw the benevolent father, right? All that matters. Interesting. Please select the floor. Oh, damn it. I want bread book, mahjong, red paper. 7F. And it class will record it. Okay, just give me a minute, man. Okay. Three. 3279, I'm in hybrid class. The next lecture is about to begin. So, what do you think about the server just now? 2212 computer server. I don't think 2212 left in peace. It's hard to understand when you're not spiritual already. I know how he left with the biggest smile on their face. Why? Why would you think that? Would anyone not be happy in this place? We're happy too, right? Aren't you? Oh boy. Aren't you? Oh boy. Yeah! Yeah, I am. See, now you get the spirit. Good, all is good. I said I'll hurry up to class for 6. Oh boy. The 315. I keep having these weird dreams lately. What kind of dreams? Smoggy everywhere. Can't breathe like something's crashed. Drool kept running out of my mouth and my whole body hurts. There's his hand. It's always pulling me, like he's trying to drag me out. And his voice keeps saying, hang in there, I'm right there with you. What's so real? What do you think it means something? Don't overthink it, just makes it spiral. Yeah, I guess so. So what we should play later? Mahjong or board game, you choose. Don't make me think. Yeah, that's interesting. I really want to go in. Yes. How about finding a first? Later. Today is a truly day of full of hope. You should be one step closer to embrace the grace of hope. By saving the session of education with sincerity. Find HOPE from the H. Yeah, well, this is gonna be difficult, right? Oh, that's O. God. P. Okay. How do you even? Ah, that's a stretch, don't you think? Oh, PPP. Is that P? Nope. Yeah, that's E. That's P. Oh, P. There you go. I'll be very well behaved today. Today's exercise has included. Please proceed to communal dining. No, she's probably still waiting for me. 7. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. Wait, why is there a 4th floor? Oh god. Kinda have to go, but I'll hold it for now. Oh lord, dreams? Lord, look at the mirror before you talk big. What do you think you, sit down before you embarrass yourself. Ugh. Hey, look who it is. What are the odds? What's happening here? Let's give out some good old positive response to our style today. Come on, pitch in and give it a little motivation. Yeah, it takes teamwork, truly embrace hope. Guess we met today, I'm entrusting this sacred duty to you. This hope, oh, holy hope water, a gift for the start of the day. All you need is to pour it right into them, and once they drink it, they'll be refilled. Come on, I'll pour the hope water. Oh boy. Congratulations, 181. You're no longer lost. 379, you did well. Praise to you. 181 is step 1 customer. Well, that is congratulations. We're grateful you're not lost anymore. Oh boy. Now this is an interesting place, don't you think? Let's go to 7. Got lost. 7, please. Yeah, I don't even know where I know what. I figure out. So ask already. Neighbors dorm. Plus 8 to 34 all dorms. Don't go messing around in other people's spaces unless you enjoy getting part of me. Stick you onto them, yeah. Anything else you care about? Ground floor. Got laundry and playground there. Don't expect a 5-star view. And that's all. What are you expecting? Anything else you care about? First floor. Lots of choices, right, boys? What a future environment. Second floor. There's the grand hall. Gives you servant. Regular shop. Some of my trains like floors 3 to 6. Classrooms where we get educated and stick you to your sign door unless you want something brief. Anywhere else you're curious about? 7th floor. Fun floor books, mahjong bulletin board. My masterpiece is on display, by the way. Thanks. Okay, so what happened? Where is she? Book. Shh. Okay. Books give me a headache, huh? Don't they, huh? Oh. Only in endless suffering can one truly experience hope. Like walking through a long tunnel at the end, light awaits. The darker the tunnel, the holier the hope. The benevolent Father is guiding our guiding light, ensuring the way not stray, praying to embrace hope with certainty. Neighbors are fellow travelers on the same voyage. Must push each other forward, shoulder to shoulder, towards the path of hope. Where one. Fair enough, hope will arrive. Hope is a merciful voice, a light feather, like shedding a heavy burden or pledging, leaping to fly. Okay. That is philosophy, alright. Red book. To hate is to love, finding hope to punishment. Groundbreaking work, hope sociology that stunned 8 million readers. The heck did this red book turn to sociology? Where did it go? It must be here somewhere. Sociology. Nah. Science of hope. Sociology. Red book. Contemporary science of hope and pain. That's that red book. Contemporary science, he says. Look. To forget is not to exist. Interesting. Wait, what? Oh. Oh, there's a symbol, but write it down. Okay. Please keep quiet. Yeah, pretty much common sense. Okay. Oh, the symbol, but I write it down. Okay. It's a moth, I guess. One day, Purva Thursday got tips about neighbors' interaction. Shut up and hear honestly. Everything's so comfortable. Great for our nature. Actually, the computer has been broken for ages. No comment. No more. Mahjong. Amazing. Sign it under maintenance. And these guys are really enjoying their time here. And could probably guess the last one. Oh. Can I? Oh. Probably have to. Auntie. Oh, 3279. There you are. Wow, Auntie's got a young one. Keep her company today. Yep, she's a good kid. Just a bit shy. 37. Give me a hand. Sure. Looks like I'm stuck this round. That damn peacock still. Power still won't show up. Peacock. Yeah, the red peacock. I can't win without it. The heck did you go? Okay. That's right there. Okay. Oh my god, it's Mahjong, not Mojang. Mojang is the company behind Minecraft, but yes, welcome with that. It's Mahjong. Tile onto, yeah. Looks like the tile. Other stranger salmons there. I think I found your title there. Self-draw pog. Damn, Auntie, how does that ever beat you? Yes, Buddha. Oh god, Buddha. Give you a shout out. Tech 379. It's always easy with someone your age keeping an eye out for me. Just like my. Well, never mind. I'm probably just tired. Okay, so we all got the symbols here. Oh, who I? Man, you don't have a helmet like us.
I thought it was clear, and then out of nowhere she's where. Oh shit! It's using AK-42. Good.
I might die.
Oh wait, yeah.
Gonna be you.
He's dead. He's on the right side.
Yes, we did it.
I lost both arms and one leg. This day is just not my day.
Man, how do you?
You see what?
Copy that, Warden Squad. Keep clearing the area. Medical on standby.
When your wife. God damn it.
Mission
Interesting.
successfully complete. Let's go.
All right.
我就知你一定會揾到我啫。
Oh, this is voice acted. Okay.
你想我揾你，又寫到咁複雜。
Nice, you nailed it. Yeah. Oh, this is voice acting. This one.
同埋唔敢做嘅話，會俾其他人知㗎。其實你唔應該喺度。
I really like the facial expressions that you guys made.
對唔住啊，點都好，我一定會幫你。你唔覺得呢度好奇怪嘅咩？
你咁講係咩意思？
我想知呢度係一個點嘅地方。
我唔知哦。
我 想同你一齊去揾到呢個答案。
Which
你
answer？
想點啫？
你講乜嘢啊？
我想揾翻你啊，咁你就可以揾到我。你而家見到嘅我，根本唔係真實嘅我。
OK。
同樣地，而家嘅你都唔係真正嘅你。
咩事啊？Okay, who are you? Arrow.
都係嘅。你叫我做二拎啦。
Elaine,
咁樣
OK。
應該會好啲。
我哋本身識㗎。
呢個問題我好難答你，但如果你肯相信我，我會揾到你想要嘅答案。喺呢棟大廈入面，無論你做啲乜，都會俾人聽到、睇到。
It's you, of course. It is not him. He's Fungi. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know about that.
總之，你要小心啲呢度嘅人。
Okay.
唔講住啦，我喺度留多陣，晏啲再傾，你走先啦。
Okay. All right, lady. Let's see. Okay. Well, I did not. Okay. Let's go to floor number. Which one was it again? 1 to 3 is. It said 32. 32 is back in my room. Alright. Canteen. Is everybody eating alright? Or we just. Nah, he's not eating at all. Now this is interesting. Thank you for this abundant meal. Praise be for the trials hidden within his blessings. Please continue watching over us. Okay. A rancid odor. Oh boy. Hey bro, it's not gay if you feed with homie. I don't know, but I don't think it's gay, but this is rather slapping each other with the Oh, starving. So where do I go then? Take it. Okay. Should I sit here? Yes. Alpha letter totally ruined. What was black space? No, I don't think about it. Yeah, gross. Okay. How many sounds are there? Oh god. Is that a sequence of this? I think that's it. Are you sure about that? Oh, there's a cockroach right there. The logo on the bottom left. Oh, oh, that's it, I guess. Yeah, that's our item. How many chances do we have? Oh, 7 chances. We already left with. I don't know how many. Oh. Ah, that's not great, is it? Man, this guy's enjoying life, huh? Gonna fly. Oh, I hope it's someone that. No, wait, actually, someone else told me that. Okay. Protein. Protein indeed. I want the 7th floor already. 32. Might need some rest. Head to dorm. Thank you for the hydrate after vomiting, Chaya. Yes. Turning in so early, sweetheart. Yeah, I figured I should. That's good. Early rest keeps you strong for tomorrow, By the way, who were you talking to? No one? Oh damn, I forgot I supposed to do what? Hydrate? Don't be scared, Auntie just keeping an eye on you. We're all family here, you know, no secrets in the family. Sometimes a little pest sneaking around this place. Snakes, rats, bugs, they're sleeping when no one's watching. Did you know someone rehydrated but not me? Amazing, Buddha. Wouldn't it be terrible if a snake bit someone when they were careful? Someone like you, so naive, could get easily misled. I won't look here for you. Now, go get some rest. Auntie's been playing Mahjong all day. Need to give those old bones a break. Alright. That's automatic, I guess. Oh! 3279. Attended education on time, fulfilled the basic doctrine. This is gifting the star of day, deemed worthy of divine favor. You have 7 chances. Continue this is what? I can't remember. A lot happened today. Embracing hope. Real me isn't here. Why am I even here? Elaine, who are you really? Bing, bing, bing. Bing bong. Bing, bing, bong. Bong, bong, bing. Bing, bing, bong. Bong, bong, bing.
Sorry 啊，我係咪嘈醒咗你啊？
Nope. Not at all.
瞓唔着，掛住我啊？講笑咋？我想繼續講今日嘅嘢，得而家先唔會俾人聽到。我帶你去個地方，你跟住我啊！
Okay. Looks like we're going somewhere, I guess. Uh-oh. Somebody's watching. Where are we going? Oh, it's ground floor, I guess. I spotted anything. I don't know what's going on here. I'm in a cult apparently, so I just have to go along with what's going on here. I don't know when the ground floor, so I'm assuming 0 is ground floor. I look pretty good though. Oh, it's just blood etched into the ground, fresh and old, nothing can hide. Oh, I think that's from people embracing hope. With that lady, I have no clue what's going on here. This is very confusing. Ah, blood, my favorite.
住先，點解你要帶我嚟呢度？
呢層有道門好特別，上面咩標誌都冇，仲要長期鎖住。入面一定係收埋咗啲嘢，可以幫我哋揾到呢度嘅秘密。
You sure? Don't try, right? Maybe there's a vault in there.
可能係一個外星人嘅秘密實驗室。
Amazing.
有可能啊，係一個連接住大眾意識嘅數據庫。好唔好奇？想唔想知啊？咪住，快啲匿埋。
Uh-oh. How do you hide, sir? Uh-oh, well, never mind. Oh boy. There goes my whole body. Wow, that wasn't a pleasant outcome.
住先，點解你要帶我嚟呢度？
呢層有道門好特別，上面咩入面，
吓？
又或者又好唔好？咪住，快啲呢！
Boy, here we go. Oh. That was close. After dark, it starts prowling. You made a beloved father? You can call it like everyone else. Or give it your own name, doesn't matter. You went into the Emerald, the one I mentioned. Let's follow. Okay. Hey, the man has moved. Yeah, I guess so. Should I go right or left? Going left, I guess. Good job, thank you. Okay. Alright. Please ensure the procedures are strictly observed. The trash room must remain locked at all times. Dispose of any unburned contraband always must be processed before dawn. Do not discard body parts responsible to the backstage. 7/16/24/32. Okay. Seems simple enough. I need this later. Yeah, probably. Not particularly great looking environment, is it? Her lips hovered just behind her. Yeah, that warm, misty breath sipping into every crack. She caught the scent of very deep in her hair. Instead, the echo of it, as if stroked by fine, sharp nails. That is a literature piece.
喂，你過嚟睇下。
Oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, 2212. Session would collect strange items. Okay, well that's about it. Good job! All others have at least died once here. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I died once earlier, so... I mean, I didn't die here, I guess.
你睇下呢塊板，
Look, good luck, man! Yes, thank you for the look. Look at this panel. It's a map of the entire building.
第3同第5層之間有個冇標示嘅樓層，但又有盞綠燈着住。
Third and fifth floor. This is the floor with no label. Lights on. Fourth floor, baby.
撳 lift 又真係好似冇4樓喎。
會唔會其實架 lift 都有方法去到嗰層？你介唔介意幫我去 lift 入面睇下？
May the fungus guide you. Thank you, Buddha. Can you stick it in the elevator and check it for me?
我想將呢個地圖抄低，你有咩就話我知啦。
Okay. That's the elevator. Never mind. Right, so there is a thing here. It says it's knocking on the door. I want to talk to Elaine. Elevator's hiding something. Oh right, we forgot the we can talk to ourselves. Right, I forgot about that. 7/16/24/32. 32. So elevator. Seven 16 14 32. Nothing here, I guess. Oh. Amazing. Oh. That's not great. Okay, so 4, so what's 7? 7/16 32. Ew. 4. Found the elevator control was locked. The bottom one respond. Oh. Maybe lane. Yeah, probably. Okay. So find anything yet? I hit a control.
你好勁啊！
唔好咁快開心住，嗰粒掣俾塊玻璃擋住，要2條鎖匙先開到。
有線索，即係有解決辦法。嗱，呢個俾你。
Oh. For yours. It's 5, 6 classroom, 7. 4th floor, your classroom. Around 4, okay.
再過一陣，啲人就會寫。
Uh-oh. What did we do? What happened? Oh, it's us! That's us, I think. Ooh, it was quite well animated. I like this.
我返嚟啦。
Oh. Oh, we have a camera. Oh, there we go. Name of the wheel level. Hey. Yes, thank you to Zeitgeist Studio and Choose Wisely Festival for, again, reaching out to me for about this festival and the game. But yeah, that's name of the wheel. Interesting premise there. Looks like there's a cult and everything, and there's interesting metaphors and philosophies behind it, I guess you could say that. So yeah, sorry, 11:30 on this side. Where I am, but oh, that was playing. Thanks again for playing. You played it very smoothly. Thank you again for reaching out. I I know a bit of Cantonese. Ngo, how to say Ngo sek siu siu Cantonese, but yeah, I didn't know there was it was Cantonese. Yeah. Thank you for the game. Yeah, thank you for the game, Zeitgeist Studio. If you guys want to check it out, you can wish list it. If you're interested in the game, you can wish list it on Steam. I pinned it in the comment, in the chat here. Again, you guys can check it out. But yeah, I go wish list it. Very interesting premise. I like the story. Yeah, it's fucking great. Yeah. But yes, thank you again for yeah, reaching out to me about the game. But yeah, yeah, I don't know why Stream Elements is not. There you go. Yeah, you can check out my Twitter, and Blue Sky, and my Discord if you want to join it. There's a schedule for that, of all the games as well. But yeah, maybe we'll go raid Tala real quick. She's playing also part of the Choose Wisely Festival, and yeah, she's playing Cultist Simulator. So yeah, let's go cheer for some support. I think she's playing our third game, I think, Cultist Simulator. But yeah, I think I'll announce more games soon, and yeah, I think that's gonna be more interesting narrative-based games here. This as you've seen today. But yeah, also check out Inhuman Resources. They gave us the whole key, so it's a lot of reading though, but I think it's still interesting nonetheless. But yeah, name of the wheel, interesting premise that it's a cult. You gotta find out what's going on and everything. So yeah, so let's go raid Tala. And yeah, go give us a support. I think there's nobody else playing Choose Wisely Festival in this time zone at least, because I think everybody else is something See, choose wisely, feastable. Yes, yes, yeah, yes. Yeah, go rate Tala. Don't forget to copy the raid message. Yeah, check out my socials. Instagram story, YouTube. I post stuff there as well. Hopefully, I can post a snippet of this into YouTube Shorts. But yeah. Yeah, also check out my gang now for streaming tips and pre-release YouTube content, and and all of my other socials as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for coming in. Thank you Aces for the raid. Thank you Zeitgeist Studio for coming in and reaching out for me, and thank you what was it? It's the Inhuman Resources. Inhuman Resources is done by who was that? Finnegan Models. I think is let's see. Let me see who did Inhuman Resources. This is another game here. Oh, the raid is going. Don't forget to copyright message. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can check out Inhuman Resources on Steam as well. Bye bye.